Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health. Called strike three. Struck him out. Brought to you by Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. Louisiana Blue, official health insurance provider of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The Powerhouse.
3-1 to Bear. Launched in the air to right field. Giving it a look. Ty Evans will just watch it go.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health. Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show. Presented.
Here we go.
Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com. Coming up, talking with Tigers, a trip around the SEC, the pitching matchup, the starting lineup, and a visit with Tiger skipper Jay Johnson. It's time for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Where you at? Chris, where you at? Bringing it back inside the Capital One studio real quick. We're not hearing Chris over the signal here, so let's see if we can't regroup real quick and get hold of him. I'm not hearing him at all in the monitors, so you are tuned into the right place. You got LSU and ULL coming your way in just a little bit, but it appears to me there he is. Chris, go ahead.
Tuesday night college baseball with another in-state battle. As for the 87th time, the Louisiana-Lafayette Ragin' Cajuns come in to take on your 8th-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair, along with Tiger champ Doug Thompson. Our straw stirring the drink, Brian Haldane, back in the Capital One studios, welcoming you to Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for tonight's play-by-play stories. Two schools separated on Interstate 10 by just 56 miles. They get together here in the capital city to start this week of hardball. The Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana-Lafayette come in 11-14 on the season, 3-3 conference mark in the Sun Belt with series wins over South Alabama and a series loss to Troy. LSU comes into the week having lost their first weekend series of the season, seeing their 17-game win streak snapped and dropping 2 games in a row for the first time this year in Austin to Texas over the weekend. LSU leads this series all-time, 58 wins to 28 losses, and the Tigers winners of 8 of the last 12 meetings over the Cajuns, including last year's matchup in the Astros Classic over in Houston, LSU winning that one 5-4. The Cajuns, though, last defeated the Tigers during the 2023 national title year with an 8-5 victory. Tonight, redshirt sophomore Jaden Newt makes his second start of the season for the Tigers. Last week against UNO in the midweek, Newt went a full 4 innings, giving up just 1 run on 4 hits, 5 strikeouts to just 1 walk in the 12-2 walk-off win. The Cajuns tonight will counter with senior lefty Andrew Herman, a 3.54 ERA, making his 3rd start of the season, already a 2-1 record. team's batting 234 against Herman. He's got 11, check that, 25 strikeouts so far to just 7 base on balls. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. The battle for bragging rights here in South Louisiana. It's a midweek baseball affair. It's Louisiana-Lafayette, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana. It's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best fights, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Back with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here at Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field, LSU versus UL-Lafayette. Joined now by LSU center fielder Chris Stanfield as the Tigers getting set to face the Cajuns. And Chris, before we talk about baseball, I wanted to ask you about your philanthropy with the Miracle League here in Baton Rouge. The project you started, Be the One. Tell us about it and what it means to you to be a part of such a great organization.
Yeah, so last year I did a campaign and it really, was just about giving back to the community. My parents have been still giving back in me since I was a little kid. So I've always kind of worked with the Miracle League. And so after last year coming to LSU, I wanted to continue the campaign. My campaign at Auburn was successful. It raised over $11,000, so $11,700. So, I just thought it would be great for the Baton Rouge community as well as, a way to kind of get my name around and, in Baton Rouge as well. So, really just we did an event in the fall over there, and it was awesome seeing the smiles on the athletes' faces. So, around Christmas time, I was working with my team and my family, and we thought, doing that campaign would be special. And yes, sir. So that was really just the backstory.
Absolutely. Look. Well, good luck with that. And remember, it's Be the One, Chris Stanfield. Look it up on social media. You can get more information about how you can be a part of it and learn more about what Chris does with the Miracle League. So it's switching over to baseball now. You guys, 2 out of 3 defeats last week at Texas, but a very competitive series. You, of course, as you said, at Auburn, you know what it's like to play in the SEC. How do you guys bounce back after, not a disappointing weekend, but a tough weekend?
Yeah, for us as a team, going on the road, and really we play one brand of baseball, but, over the weekend, it's just baseball, and, it happens, we were rolling, and, there's no doubt that we can do the same thing, just stay focused. So, coming into today, it was just, stay focused on us and play, our game, and that's how we'll continue to move past that. But yeah, last weekend was tough, and it was really, we played them tight, and we win and lose as a team. So just look, moving forward, really, no reason to dwell on the past.
That's right. All right, man. All right, Chris. Well, again, best of luck with your philanthropy, and best of luck here tonight with the Tigers. We'll look forward to it. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, as always.
Chris Stanfield with us as the Tigers getting set to face the Cajuns here at the Box. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the second annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference.
All right, here we go.
Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Back here at the box, and Tiger fans, a reminder, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts stream for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download for free on iOS or Android. It's the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Getting ready for Louisiana-Lafayette and LSU here at the box on a Tuesday night. Plenty of action going on around the Southeastern Conference, and with a look at the action all across the league. Once again, to my left, here in the broadcast booth, here is Tiger champ Doug Thompson. Doug?
Thank you, Chris. Already 9 games actually underway around the league. Georgia is hosting West Georgia. They lead 9-6 right now. That game's just ended the 5th inning. They're headed to the top of the 6th. And the top of the 4th, Florida and Florida State going at it tonight. 1-1 so far is the score there. They're playing that one in Jacksonville. In Lexington, Kentucky is hosting Xavier. No score there in the bottom of the 3rd inning. In the bottom of the 1st inning, North Carolina and South Carolina are just underway in Charlotte. Eastern Kentucky and Vanderbilt are just underway in the bottom of the 1st. No runs there yet. Again, no runs in Arkansas as in Fayetteville as Arkansas hosts Missouri State. Again, they're just underway. Also just starting, Stanford is in Starkville to play against the Mississippi State Bulldogs tonight. In the bottom of the 1st, Alabama is hosting North Alabama. That game's being played in Huntsville. No score yet there. Texas A&M and Houston Christian are also started off right now in College Station with no score. At 6:30 Central, Texas is hosting Sam Houston in Austin. Ole Miss will have Memphis tonight at 6:30. Also at 6 o'clock, Oral Roberts will host Oklahoma in Tulsa, and Illinois will be the host tonight against Missouri, also at 6 o'clock Central Time. Earlier today, Alabama State and Auburn battled it out. Auburn comes out with the win 13-9. Auburn wins over Alabama State. Lots of runs scored in that game. And, of course, that was last night's game between Auburn and Alabama State, Chris.
All right. We'll keep you posted on all those scores as we move along this evening with the SEC Scoreboard Update presented by Republic Finance. Visit Republic Finance for all of your personal loan needs. Get started at republicfinance.com/Tigers. LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. We continue with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. When we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's starting pitchers. Doug will break that down as we continue right after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission? To deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
All right, coming back.
So look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Leading you up to first pitch here on this Tuesday evening, Louisiana-Lafayette and your Tigers of LSU just after 6:30. Both teams getting their final stretches and warm-ups before we get tonight's game started. Fans Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Let's take a look now at tonight's starting pitchers. With that, once again, here is Tiger champ Doug Thompson. Doug?
Yeah, we'll start off looking at the visitor, Andrew Herman, the lefty, 6'3", 215 pounds. He's a senior, soft-throwing lefty to say the least. His fastball is going to be 82 to 85 miles an hour. He'll throw a slider and a changeup, both in the mid to upper 70s. He's going to throw that changeup mostly to right-handed hitters, as left-handers will only see it about 2% of the time. His numbers on the year, he's got a 3.54 ERA, he's 2-1 in 7 appearances. This will be his third start of the year. He actually has a complete game under his belt. He's worked 28 innings, allowed 25 hits, 13 runs, 11 have been earned. He has 7 walks and 25 strikeouts. Opponents only hitting .234, again against the soft-throwing lefty. For the Tigers, they'll counter with the righty Jaden Newt. Newt is going to make his second start of the season. He comes in with a 3.72 ERA. He's coming off a pretty good start last midweek. This will be his 9th appearance of the year. He's worked 9 2/3 innings so far, allowing 7 hits and 4 runs. They've been earned. He has 6 walks and 14 strikeouts. Opponents under 200, hitting 194 off of Jaden Newt. Tonight, Jaden Newt will have to throw strikes, Chris. This lineup, he needs to challenge this ULL lineup. There's only one guy in the lineup hitting above 300.
All right, again, for the Tigers, it'll be Jaden Newt coming off that great performance last week in the midweek and that run rule victory over UNO. And for the Raging Cajuns, it'll be senior left-hander Andrew Herman. We'll continue with more. Up next, we visit with head coach Jay Johnson. We talk about his team coming off the tough weekend in Austin and how they look to pounce back this week, starting tonight against the Raging Cajuns. Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game. You can win a prize back, courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. Jay Johnson up next as we continue leading you up to first pitch on the Hub International On Deck show on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hey Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, great to be back at the box. Start the week, another busy week, and it starts tonight with Louisiana-Lafayette. The Cajuns coming in. Again, another in-state school, and these two always seem to get after each other. Last year, you guys got the win in Houston. The year before that, it was Louisiana-Lafayette with an 8-5 win. So you know it's going to be a battle.
No question about it. I think very well-coached team. Every year they have a clear identity. They play to that identity well. And they have some very talented players on this team, and I think they played well this last weekend at South Alabama, and they're kind of finding their way.
I know you told us earlier in the week that the team certainly looking to bounce back after a disappointing weekend. You said, hey, it's back to work. You like the way the guys responded.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, no surprise, and just like it's been since Coach Burtman been here, our goal is to win the national championship and to go to compete to play in Omaha. And so that's the goal. The process of how we do that is really important, and it's painful, very painful in losing, but my full intention, our team's full intention, is to take what happened this week and learn from it and be better because of it, and use it to something that makes us better as we go forward here.
A couple of things offensively you'd like to see starting tonight, obviously every night from this point on, but something that you guys maybe talked about a little bit over the last 24, 36 hours.
Well, I think the consistency that our team has played with offensively has probably only been matched by the 2023 team over maybe two different stretches of that season, and maybe not as long as this one was for this team. And so it's really about playing in character, and what I mean by that is, Ruger Riojas did a really good job of throwing strikes the other day and mixed very well. Like, we need to just make sure we stay on our pitch, like kind of almost eliminate the strike zone and stay committed to getting our pitch, because that's how we've been able to pile up a lot of free bases, a lot of extra base hits, and a lot of runs.
Excited to see Jaden Newt tonight. Had a great job in the start last week in the run rule victory over UNO. I know before the game you said, hey, maybe 3 innings, but he was able to go a full 4, pitched really well.
Yeah, he did. And, again, these SEC weekends are taxing, so you kind of look up at the end of them and see what do you have available. It is nice to have a pitcher of Jaden's caliber available to start the game tonight, and want him to be a little better than he was last week, and that will get us off to a good start.
Coach, this one obviously one of those great non-conference midweek games. Best of luck tonight. We'll talk to you afterwards.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout. Come back. Starting lineups for both the Cajuns and your Tigers on the way from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! All right, coming back here.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Fans, if you're planning an event, Grayson Events and Entertainment has you covered. They have everything to make your next event unforgettable. Just call 225-436-6520. You won't be disappointed. Tonight, it's Lafayette and the Raging Cajuns taking on your Tigers of LSU. Taking a look at the starting lineup. First for ULL, they are 11-14 on the season, 3-3 in Sun Belt Conference play after 2 conference weekends. Brooks Wright, Baton Rouge native, playing right field. He'll lead things off, a freshman batting .284. Owen Galt will be at third base, batting second, another freshman hitting .295. Caleb Stelly will be the DH. He'll be in the 3 spot tonight, a junior hitting .287 on the season. Lee Amadei will be at first base. He'll bat cleanup, the junior at .263 average, 1 home run and 13 runs batted in. Jose Torres will be the catcher. He'll bat 5th tonight for the Cajuns. Connor Higgs will be in left field. He'll bat 6th. Carson Hepworth, the center fielder, a junior batting .250. Will be in center field batting 7th. Connor Cuff, the shortstop, batting 8th. The sophomore batting just .129. And Sam Ardoin, the second baseman, will bat 9th for the Cajuns, a .179 average. So 4 on the season. On the bump, once again, senior left-hander Andrew Herman gets the start for the Raging Cajuns. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU. They are 22-3 on the season. They have now moved their record on the year to 4-2 in SEC play. It'll be Derek Curiel once again leading things off, the freshman, an impressive .420 average. He'll be in left field. Jared Jones at first base, a junior, hitting .420, leading the Tigers with 8 home runs and 37 runs batted in. Daniel Dickinson will play second base. He'll bat third in the order, the junior hitting .359. Ethan Fry, another start at DH, will be the cleanup hitter, another junior batting .381. Stephen Milam, the shortstop, stays in the 5 spot. Sophomore hitting .364 so far on the season. Milam 5 home runs, 26 runs batted in. Jake Brown, another start in right field. He'll bat 6th in the order. Cade Arambidi gets his start, his 9th start of the season. For the freshman catcher, he'll bat 7th in the order. Michael Braswell III makes another start at third base. He'll bat 8th. And Chris Stanfield, of course, the staple here of late at the bottom of the order. Stanfield, the junior center fielder, batting .320. For the Tigers, right-hander Jaden Newt, the sophomore, on the bump to get it started for LSU tonight. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. That's a look at the starting lineups. When we come back, it's time for first pitch. Louisiana-Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns, taking on your 8th-ranked Tigers of LSU when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
26 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss! In all
right, coming back.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
The Powerhouse. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Tuesday evening, Tiger fans. Welcome in. Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium. In-state matchup tonight for midweek baseball. Louisiana-Lafayette Raging Cajuns travel over 56 miles to take on your Tigers of LSU. In these two teams meeting for the 87th time, LSU leads this series 58 wins to 28 losses. Last 2 games have gone, well, to each team. In 2023, here in mid-April, Raging Cajuns came to Baton Rouge, got an 8-5 victory as LSU would go on to win the 2023 national title in Omaha. Last year, these two got together early part of the season in Houston in the Astros Classic, and the Tigers able to outdo the Cajuns, winning 5-4. Jaden Newt taking his final warm-up tosses as he gets ready to face the Raging Cajuns. Brooks Wright, Catholic High product from right here in Baton Rouge, will lead it off. Owen Galt and Caleb Stelly will follow him. Time now for your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never if you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Currently 79 degrees here in the Louisiana capital. We'll eventually cool off by the time this game is done, but still be very comfortable in the low to mid 70s on this Tuesday evening. Slight breeze, not much. Flags not moving very much out above the batter's eye, but a little left to right as we get ready to start this game tonight. Well, of course, time to take a look at the recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. And Doug Thompson, I mentioned LSU dropped their first weekend series of the year this past weekend. Also, first time all season they had lost 2 in a row in that Saturday and Sunday loss to Texas. In fact, it had been a month to the day the last time LSU had suffered a loss to Omaha in game 1 of that doubleheader on Saturday on February 22nd. They lost that game to Texas on Saturday on March 22nd. But I guess we're all looking forward tonight how they pounce back starting tonight with another SEC weekend coming up starting on Thursday. First pitch missing outside from Newt. Time of first pitch here at the box, 6:34 Central Time. Next delivery, a called strike on the outside corner, and he evens it up now to Brooks Wright. 1 ball and 1 strike. Newt fires off speed but misses the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. I mentioned Brooks Wright from right here in Baton Rouge. Played his high school ball at Catholic High. First team All-District, All-Metro, Class 5A All-State selection. Here's the 2-1. Rifle shot but foul down the left field line. Just beyond the dugout. That'll even the count now 2-2 to the freshman, Brooks Wright.
Yeah, a couple local boys in this top 3 of the lineup for the Raging Cajuns. Caleb Stelly, also a Baton Rouge product, went to Parkview Baptist.
2-2 the count. Wright awaits. Jaden Newt fires to the plate, and it misses high to fill the count 3-2.
ULL comes in hitting .247 as a team, scoring just under 6 runs a game.
Payoff pitch from Newt on its way, and it's sent back foul with a fastball offering into the backstop. That'll keep it 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Somewhat aggressive on the base pass, 43 stolen bases in 56 attempts. LSU is at 30 stolen base attempts this year for reference.
Newt with another payoff pitch to the plate. Called strike 3. Fastball at the knees, inside corner. Nicely done by Jaden Newt. 1 gone here in the top of the first inning. Brooks Wright down on strikes, caught looking. Newt ready to go right out of the gate. We mentioned last time out, he got the start against UNO. Coach Johnson telling me before today's game, yep, I remember. I told you he'd get 3 innings. He worked 4. That's the plan going into tonight. He just kind of laughed. So we'll see how long Newt is able to go tonight, but off to a great start with 1 out. Here's Owen Galt. Pitch to the right-hander, swing and a miss. Breaking ball makes it 0-1.
I'll tell you what you don't normally see is freshmen back-to-back leading off a lineup. Owen Galt, the only other freshman in this lineup.
The 0-1 from Newt. Down the middle for a strike. Laid off a little bit, but it does the job, and it's 0-2. Newt square to the plate. He'll start his windup and the 0-2 delivery. Chopper, high chop, infield grass. Braswell charges in. Bare hands off the bounce. The throw to first not in time. All he could do just to make a play is Galt able to get the high chop, take advantage with the speed, make his way down to first with an infield single, and the Cajuns have a runner aboard.
Yeah, that one just way too high for Braswell or anyone for that matter to be able to turn it any quicker than he did.
So now we'll see the junior Caleb Stelly, again a product here of Baton Rouge, Parkview High. He'll stand in, a right-handed hitter. Runner goes, first pitch and a swing, little
Another
tapper left of the mound. Braswell again coming in, bare hands, throws to first. This time makes the play, although the Cajuns are going to ask to review it. Our first base umpire, Eddie Newsom, said the throw from Braswell was able to get him. So we'll go under review for the first time tonight. Brought to you by Acme Oyster House.
Oh, look who it is next door.
Call first base. The call on the field is out. This is their first challenge.
So again, they will go to a challenge here, go to the video, take a look at it.
So, Chris, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is going to be one of the closest ones that we've ever seen in terms of the spikes hitting the bag and the ball hitting the glove. Out of nowhere, just Mike the Tiger in the suite next to us.
Yeah, I see Mike over there.
This might be one of the first times I've seen Mike at the box. Yeah, anyway, it's going to be as bang-bang as possible, and unfortunate for Newt. I mean, 2 swinging kind of bunt base hits, choppers. Look at that, how close that is. I think he's going to be safe, Chris.
Yep, I think so. They have stopped the freeze frame, and looks like he's able to get the foot there just before Jones completely engulfs the baseball in the glove. You can see it there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good call by ULL. I thought it was going to be a dead heat tie. It's pretty close, but I think that one's going to go the Cajuns' way.
So Stelly standing down at first, waiting to see if he can stay there. Again, the ruling on the field was out. They'll need indisputable video evidence to overturn it, but just from what we've seen here in the booth, again, our opinion doesn't matter. It's the ones that matter on the headset and in the umpiring uniforms, but it looks like this will be overturned. Now they're making their way out of the video room, and we'll get a call here in just a moment from, again, our first base umpire wearing the mic, Eddie Newsom. Get down there and work with Eddie on his microphone. Thought he had turned it on. He had not. But it was overturned. So Stelly will stay safe at first, and now the Cajuns right here out of the gate.
Yeah.
With a couple of infield singles. Have runners first and second. Just one out here in the top of the first inning. We'll see Lee Amadei. Amadei, another left-hander in this lineup. Coach Deggs, and the first pitch from Newt, a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, it's never easy against these in-state schools. I mean, we often look at the team batting average, team ERA. They're under 250 with an ERA close to 6, but none of that matters in a game like this.
Newt checks the runners back at second. Now the 0-1. Off speed, missed outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Amadei. Product of Gonzales, Louisiana. His baseball at Santa Maria. Last year was the primary third baseman. Finished the season batting .278. This pitch low and inside. That'll make it 2-1 now from Jaden Newt.
Yeah, Amadei started 71 games in his college career, hitting .268.
And the Cajuns runners first and second here, 1 out. Top of the first inning, no score as of yet. Jaden Newt takes a little time to look back at second. Now the 2-1. Spinner in for a strike at the belt. That's 2-2.
2-1 breaking ball there.
Newt with a strikeout. The leadoff hitter right. Comes back with a fastball low and inside. That'll fill the count now, 3-2. He worked it full against right. Eventually got the strikeout. Got ahead of Galt, but Galt was able to single a high chop on the infield grass. Then Stelly would follow with the first pitch, a little infield single on the grass. Newt now going to turn, make the throw to Milam, who takes it on a short hop. Easily back to the bag is Galt. Runners first and second, 1 out. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lee Amadei at the plate. Newt delivers. Runners go. It's hit back up the middle. Milam got it behind the bag. Couldn't turn 2, but he'll throw to first to get the sure second out of the inning. That time coming in quickly was Stelly, and Milam had an idea about maybe trying to apply the tag, but Stelly already at the base, so Milam knew that internal clock was already getting close, made the right decision, go ahead and get it to first, get the second out.
I mean, what incredible timing to choose to double steal there, up going up the middle. I mean, that is a routine 6 unassisted to 3 double play all day long if they hadn't chose to send both runners on that pitch.
Nate Yeske now out there on the mound, going to talk it over with Jaden Newt, bring the Tiger infield to join him with 2 outs, and the Cajuns still threatening now. Again, great call to get him in motion at the pitch. Advances the runners to second and third. And now Jaden Newt will concentrate on Jose Torres, the catcher. The senior batting .262. He bats from the right side.
Yeah, Torres this year has 14 RBI. The team leader is at 17. What you want to do, Chris, is get Torres, because Connor Higgs, who waits on deck, hitting .338 on the year and leads the team in pretty much every offensive category, including runs and hits with 27 apiece.
So Torres stands in, the meeting all broken up on the mound. Newt ready to go, and the first pitch to the plate. Breaks outside to the right-hander, missing ball 1, 1-0. 1-0 delivery from Newt. Same pitch, same result. Missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Torres started his career San Jacinto College, 2 years there. One of the JUCO powers when it comes to college baseball. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Sharply hit ground ball, knocked down by Milam. It's short. Got to throw to first, and it's short hop in the dirt. Comes out of the glove of Jones, and the Cajuns on the board. We'll send the runner Galt on contact. He comes in to score. Everybody's safe, and there's now runners on the corners. As that one got on Milam pretty quickly. Knocked it down with the glove, used the body, and then picked it up quickly, but made the throw, and it was a little short. Jones could not completely glove it.
Yeah, it got on him quick enough to where Milam couldn't advance toward the ball, and that whatever hop he got it kind of ate him up a little bit. But honestly, he recovered pretty smoothly, just had time still to get the runner with a good throw.
Redshirt senior now, Connor Higgs, a left-hander with runners on the corners, a 1-0 Cajun lead, and a fastball for a strike at the belt to make it 0-1. Jaden Newt, a couple of tough luck breaks here.
Yeah, not pitching bad at all.
The 0-1. And on the hands, another heater, but it evens the count 1-1.
You know, Chris, it'll be interesting to see how many Newt goes tonight. I didn't hear Coach Jay's interview before the game. Did he mention anything about Newt's pitch count? Because I would suspect if he doesn't go more than 3, then he's probably looking for Newt to contribute this weekend.
There's a strike on the inside corner, and again another fastball to get him ahead 1-2.
Last week, I think he went 58 pitches, 4 innings. So I think if we see less than that, that might be an indicator that they want to get this arm some action this weekend.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners first and third for the Cajuns. They lead 1-0, top of the first. Jaden Newt's 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Higgs. Newt records his second strikeout. But the Cajuns get on the board. 1 run. They do it on 2 hits. 1 error committed by the Tigers. And they leave 2 men on. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0. Louisiana-Lafayette with the lead. It'll be Derek Curiel, Jones, and Dickinson due up for the Tigers after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Coming back.
Powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU comes to the plate for the first time tonight. They trail Louisiana-Lafayette 1-0. Cajuns get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 men on. The Tigers, a rare early error. Been pretty solid defensively all season long. Couple of errors over the weekend in that series against Texas. But Tigers trying to settle things here as they start on offense. Derek Curiel will lead it off, brings his 25 straight. Been an incredible freshman. Again, he's up near the leaderboard in a number of offensive categories. And as I mentioned last night on Jay Johnson's show, not among freshmen.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Among all SEC players. He stands in. First pitch from Herman. Breaking ball slides outside, and it's 1-0. Herman, the left-hander, starts his windup square to the plate. Curiel steps back in. He'll start the wind, and Herman's 1-0 pitch to the plate. Off speed, but missed outside. Now 2-0.
Yeah, he's going to be slower and slowest. The first pitch 80 miles an hour. That one's 71.
2-0 pitch. Curiel showed bunt, brought it back, but it is a strike to make it 2-1.
Fastball there at 82 miles an hour.
2-1 pitch. Missed away. Now 3-1.
I mean, these guys just left Texas where they were seeing 83-mile-an-hour sliders.
It will take a little bit of adjustment.
It might take an inning or two.
Here's the 3-1 from Herman. Missed outside, and Curiel will make it again. 26 straight games reaching base. Only Tiger to do that this season. That's every single game of the year, and he gets it here in his first at bat on the walk. So a runner aboard, and we'll see Jared Jones.
And by the way, that's his 25th walk of the year compared to 16 strikeouts. Pretty dang good.
Jones coming off a pretty good weekend in Texas, led the Tigers batting an even .400. Herman now checks the runner, will bring it to the plate. Pitch low and inside, and it's 1-0.
Chris, have a couple interesting scores around the SEC. Catch you up on.
Jones again leading this team, 8 home runs on the year. Also 37 runs batted in. Another pitch low and inside. Now 2-0 to Jones, and that's going to bring a mound visit here. The pitching coach calls quick time. He will head out to the mound, joined by Jose Torres, the catcher. Check on Herman here again. Not a velo issue, a location issue.
Yeah.
Got the pitches he wanted, just trying to live on the outside corner and inside corners. So a quick little meeting.
Yeah, going to have to mix in a strike at some point, because the more you fall behind, the more trouble you get in. The higher those odds go up for the hitter to be successful.
A couple of pitching personnel make their way down to the bullpen for the Raging Cajuns. Herman, pitch inside. Now make it 3-0 to Jared Jones. Jones almost body language appears to take that 2-0 pitch. Let's see if he takes the 3-0 pitch. On its way, he does. It's down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. So now Jared will get ready. Hitters count here with a runner at first, down 1-0 to the Raging Cajuns here at the bottom of the first. Semi shift on for the defense to the left side of the diamond. The pitch is inside at the knees for ball 4. So back-to-back walks, and now LSU with nobody out has runners first and second. And that'll bring Daniel Dickinson to the plate for LSU.
Yeah, this outing won't last very long for Herman if he can't find some strikes. Only 2 strikes so far out of 10 pitches.
Dickinson batted an even .300 over the weekend, went 3 for 10, 2 runs scored. Did have another double to add to his ledger. Gives him 7 on the season. First pitch outside. 83-mile-an-hour heater offered up by Andrew Herman, and it's 1-0. Dickinson on the season batting .359. Herman from the stretch, and this pitch again misses outside, make it 2-0. Curiel walk, Jones walk there at first and second. Here's the 2-0 to Dickinson. Off speed again, but down the middle. Dickinson got a look at it, a called strike, and it's 2-1. 2-1 delivery. Dickinson launches it in the air to right field. On the run, Brooks right in the corner, slides and cannot make the catch.
Went out of play.
Yep, and it went out of play. He went sliding in, so that will bring Curiel in. Jones will advance to third, and a ground rule double here for Dickinson. That will be his 8th double of the year and an RBI to boot. And the Tigers tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, he almost made a great play there, sliding in toward the line, kind of trying to pick it right off the top of the turf. But when he tried to pick it, his glove slung the ball into foul territory. So the Tigers had a couple bad breaks there in the top of the first. They get one back here in the bottom half.
Indeed. So with the tie game 1-1, we'll see Ethan Fry, the DH tonight for the Tigers, and the first pitch. Strike this time. Herman able to find the inside corner at 75 on the gun, and it's 0-1. Jones at third. Dickinson with the RBI ground rule double, as it were, stands at second base. Still nobody out. Ground ball ripped down the third base line, headed towards the corner in left. Jones will score. Behind him, Dickinson. And a 2-run double off the bat of Ethan Fry. That's his 4th double of the year. RBI 15 and 16. And the Tigers of LSU waste little time. They take a lead 3-1.
Yeah, that one smashed off the bat 100 miles an hour right down the line. Nothing Galt could have done at third base. And this off-speed stuff and the slow lefties not really fooling the Tigers here early on, Chris.
So now we'll see Stephen Milam. Milam on the season, batting .364 against the left-hander. He'll bat from the right side. In fact, going into the weekend, he was batting .458 against left-handers on the year. First delivery at the belt for a strike, and it's 0-1. Milam would finish the weekend in Austin, batting .323. Fry at second, the 0-1. Milam fouls it straight back into the plate. Falls behind 0-2 as Milam really loaded up the bat there. He was swinging for the fences, just unable to get all of the baseball. So now a 2-strike approach here for the sophomore. Herman comes set, checks Fry at second, now fires upstairs, ball 1.
Well, Chris, I was going to tell you about an interesting score in the SEC. In the top of the 5th inning, Queens was leading Tennessee by a score of 3-2, but when I hit refresh, it's already 6-3, so not really that interesting anymore.
Here's the 1-2 to Milam. Fouled back out of play right side. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans are Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU.
That said, Xavier does lead Kentucky in the top of the 5th 5-0, and Missouri State with an early lead 3-0 over Arkansas in the bottom of the 3rd.
Pitch to Milam, just missed inside. Another fastball at 83 from Herman. It evens a count now to Milam. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Already a right-hander up and throwing for the Raging Cajuns down in the left field bullpen. Here's the 2-2 to Milam. Ooh, just missed a little low. That'll fill the count 3-2. This time again, they'll have the second baseman, Ardoin, just right of second base. So semi-shift here to the right-handed hitting Milam, but a called strike 3 on the inside corner. And Herman will record his first strikeout. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Milam a little surprised. He thought it had also missed to get inside, but that will bring Jake Brown to the plate. Brown batting with 1 out. Fry still down at second base, and the Tigers up 3-1. First pitch to Brown, outside, ball 1. Herman again came into the game a 3.54 ERA, 2-1 on the year. 8th appearance, his 3rd start for Coach Deggs and the Raging Cajuns. Ground ball, but foul, first base side. Off the bat of Jake Brown, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and down in the bullpen, Chris, that was Cole Syverson. He is now sitting. He is a left-handed pitcher.
1 ball, 1 strike to Jake Brown. Brown once again getting the start in right field for Coach Johnson. Swings and fouls it back behind the plate. Move the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans, you can join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, and proud partner of LSU Athletics. A 3-1 LSU lead. Cajuns got on the board with 1 run in the top half of the frame. LSU so far 3 runs on 2 hits. They've got Fry at second base and the 1-2 to Brown. Missed low and inside. That'll even the count to Jake, 2-2. Herman, the left-hander, the 2-2 pitch. Outside and short of the plate. Fills the count 3-2. No surprise, another great crowd on hand here with Cajuns in town. As Doug mentioned, a couple of Cajuns with Baton Rouge ties, so their family and friends here. Of course, the LSU fans, student section, ready to go on this Tuesday. Tigers leading 3-1, 3-2, and Brown swings, pops it straight up onto the infield. Arjuan, the second baseman, calling for it. He'll have it for the 2nd out of the inning, so Brown retired.
Well, I'll tell you something really funny. That was not Cole Syverson down in the bullpen warming up, because Cole Syverson plays for UNO. The wind blew the roster off the wall here, and the last roster that was on, just a mistake. So we'll tell you all about the new reliever when he warms up and what his real name is.
Cade Arambidi, starting catcher tonight, swings at the first pitch in the air to left field. Connor Higgs going back to the track, to the wall, and this baby is gone. Cade Arambidi with his 3rd home run of the year brings 2 more in. That'll make it 5-1 LSU here at the bottom of the 1st inning. Hey now.
Well, I don't know what Jay Johnson was looking for in this game, but I know for sure that one of the things he was hoping would happen would be that young man finding the barrel a couple times, because Cade Arambidi is going to be needed by this team to give Hernandez a rest here and there behind the dish. That ball was tattooed to left center field.
Well, good job by Arambidi. Came into the game with a 167 average. A 2-run bomb will get him to an even 200. So,
oh yeah, that's nice.
Just what the doctor ordered. And again, with 2 outs, we'll see Michael Braswell come to the plate. Braswell over the weekend only batted 128 for the Tigers. Did have a couple of RBI. Did have a successful squeeze play on Friday night in that Game 1 win over Texas. First pitch from Herman, a called strike. Here's the 0-1 as he's working quicker. Line drive, and it's just over the reach of Cuff at shortstop. And Braswell getting in on the act. A 2-out single keeps the inning going, and that will bring the bottom of the order, Chris Stanfield, to the plate.
And again, if Jay were to have the option to say, all right, circle 2 guys that you'd like to see have big nights offensively, it very well might have been Arambidi and Braswell, just to get them going a little bit and, of course, give him some more options.
Yeah, again, Braswell platooning with Reeves. Reeves got the start on Sunday in Game 3 and probably possesses much more power in the bat. But you're going to need both of those guys, and if you can get both going offensively, makes this Tigers team even more difficult as Stanfield takes the first pitch, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Stanny, a 320 average on the season. Herman checks the runner, now the pitch. That one's going to hit Stanfield on the foot. So a free pass will put runners first and second. Another hit by pitch for this Tiger club, which is number 47 on the year.
Yeah, when you talk about Arambidi, it's not just this year that, you know, Hernandez could use a little bit of support. I mean, this guy's the future behind the dish for the Tigers, so it's important for Jay to get him as many opportunities as he can this year.
Back to the top of the order as the Tigers bat around here in the bottom of the first. Curiel got aboard on a walk, came around to score. Stands in for a second time, and the first pitch from Herman, a called strike, makes it 0-1. It's great. Bill Franquez had a chance to talk with Chris Stanfield before tonight's game, get his thoughts on working with the Miracle League Baseball here in Baton Rouge. Very close and dear to Stanfield, his family. He loves doing it. Here's a nice bunt by Curiel, picked up by Herman. He stumbles as he picked it up on the third base line and drops to a knee. There'll be no throw, and everybody's safe, and the Tigers have the bases loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Another great bunt by Curiel, who has done a tremendous job. I mean, you think about all the tools Curiel possesses as a true freshman. Again, he's got power. He can go deep. He can go opposite field. He can lay down a textbook bunt, as we saw just there. It's really amazing. I asked Jay last night, what's the ceiling? He just chuckled. He goes, well, I don't know, but we're not there yet, I can tell you. So Jared Jones will hit for a second time. He was also put aboard on a walk. And that's going to be all.
Well, I'll tell you this real quick about Curiel. What are we, about 6 weeks into the season? Curiel's been hitting leadoff for the Tigers, been here in Baton Rouge for about 6 weeks. You know very well I'm well into the travel ball circuit. I can just tell you, Curiel's walk-up song was playing all weekend at the ballparks around southeast Louisiana, so he is certainly having his impact, not only on this team, but on the community.
There ain't no doubt about it. Nobody has their finger on the pulse of youth baseball in Baton Rouge, more so than Doug Thompson. Well, Herman's night is done, so Cajuns now down 5-1. The bases loaded. With 2 outs, they'll make a pitching change. Powered by Sunshine. Fans, if you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer here in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. We'll give you the numbers and the name of the new Cajun pitcher when we come back. It's a 5-1 LSU lead. We're here in the bottom of the first inning. Bases loaded for LSU with 2 outs when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of college baseball play.
Here we go.
Here, your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers leading 5-1. We're at the bottom of the first inning. Louisiana-Lafayette put a run on the board at the top of the first, and LSU wasted little time. Thanks to the starter, Andrew Herman, he put 2 aboard early by way of walk. Tigers so far 5 runs on 5 hits, including a 2-run bomb for Aaron Beatty. 2 outs, bases loaded. Jared Jones at the plate. He'll face Matthew Holzhammer, a right-hander. A little more velo. The first pitch missed outside, but it is 93 miles per hour on the gun. It's 1-0 to Jones.
Yeah, Holzhammer making his 10th appearance of the year, comes in with a 7.71 ERA.
Bases loaded. The 1-0, Jones launches to left center field. This one's high, this one's deep, and this baby is out of here. Jared Jones, the Bear, with a grand slam And the Tigers keep touching home plate. That'll make it 9-1 LSU.
About 112 off the bat. 414 feet, but that doesn't really do it justice because that was about as much of a line drive as you can hit out of the ballpark.
The only question I had, Doug, off the bat, is it going to go through the fence or will it go over the fence?
Knock down that Tony Sachery's bottle out there.
Jared Jones with home run number 9 on the season. A grand salami to make it 9-1. The Tigers now 9 runs on 6 bingo pest product base hits, including 2 round trippers here in the bottom of the first inning. Still with 2 outs, Daniel Dickinson to the plate. He had the RBI double earlier here in the first inning. First pitch, a called strike from Holzhammer, and it's 0-1. The right-hander working quickly, fires the 0-1. Dickinson sends it high in the air to center field. Carson Hepworth settles under it in center, and he'll have it for out number 3. But not before the Tigers put 9 big runs on the board in the bottom of the first inning. 9 runs on 6 hits. They leave nobody on. We go to the top of the second. Some work to do for the Raging Cajuns. They'll have 7, 8, and 9 due up. Hepworth, Cuff, and Ardoin when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's nothing like the feeling of a grand slam, and every great play deserves a great sip. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, Buzz Balls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich Choco Chiller, zesty Lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. From play ball to the final pitch, there's something for everyone to enjoy in a matter of seconds. So cover all your bases and buy Buzz Balls today. Buzz Balls is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy Buzz Balls responsibly. Buzz Balls, Carrollton, Texas.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Coming back.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, if you were wondering if LSU would try to come out and exorcise some demons from this past weekend, if the bottom of the first says anything about it, the answer is a resounding yes so far, as they lead 9-1 as we hit the top of the second inning. But Louisiana-Lafayette not ready to just fold up the tents just yet. Hepworth, the center fielder, stands in. First pitch, he swats for a base hit to right, and the leadoff man aboard for the Raging Cajuns. That'll bring Connor Cuff to the plate, a sophomore out of Carthage, Texas. Another lefty in this lineup to face Jaden Newt, the right-hander, who, as we said, relinquished the run there in the top of the first inning, although pitched very well. A couple of tough luck breaks and some key bounces for the Raging Cajuns, as that first pitch off speed missed outside and high, and it's 1-0 to Connor Cuff. Here's a ground ball, short hop handled by Dickinson. His only play is a little underhand toss to Jones, as Hepworth had already gotten by him on his way to second base, so that will advance the runner to scoring position. But it does record the first out here in the top of the second inning.
That was only the 8th time in the SEC era that LSU has scored 9+ runs in the first inning. Since 1933. That was the last time the Tigers did it. It was against Yale.
Pitch to Ardoin, missed outside with a fastball. 1-0 the count. Ardoin batting for the first time tonight, a 179 average. The right-hander, sophomore out of Moss Bluff, Louisiana. Hepworth takes the lead off second. Newt checks him out. Now the 1-0. Foul back into the screen. Evens it up 1-1.
That's a good baseball over in Moss Bluff, Louisiana, Chris.
The 1-1. This one smacked to left field. Having to get on the horse is Curiel. It'll take a couple of bounces. He'll cut it off. That will score Hepworth. The throw to second. Tag is not applied. Throw had gotten there in time. Dickinson had to come behind the second base bag to retrieve it. Allowed a little bit of a window to slide in safely. So an RBI double. That'll make it 9-2. As once again, Nate Yeske back out there, going to visit with Jaden Newt and the Tiger infield here. After the leadoff batter, Hepworth singled to right field, got over to second base on the ground out by Cup, and then Ardoin doubled to left field to score the second run of the game for the Raging Cajuns. Home plate umpire Alex Ziegler out there to try to hurry up the meeting. We mentioned Eddie Newsom, our first base umpire, Ryan Broussard at second base, and the veteran Jeff Head down the line at third. So back to the top of the order, and the freshman Brooks Wright caught looking by Newt to start the game back in the first inning.
That didn't look like a pleasant discussion.
No, it looked pretty matter of fact.
Yep.
And there really only appeared to be one side of the conversation.
Pretty much.
So Wright will dig back in. First pitch from Newt. Little bouncer towards the shortstop. Milam charges in, gloves it, throws to first for the second out, advancing over to third. With 2 outs now is Ardoin. We'll see Galt bat for a second time. Galt had the single, came around to score the first run of the ball game there in the top of the first inning. Newt comes set. Jaden fires in the air to right field. Jake Brown goes back a few steps, plenty of room. He'll make the grab out number 3. For the Cajuns, they add another run. They get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on at third. We've played an inning and a half here at the box. It's 9-2. LSU leading. Tigers have a meet of the order presented by 44 Farms. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Fry, Milam, and Brown when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the second annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Yep, coming back here.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ethan Fry will lead it off. Ethan back in the first inning had a 2-run double. Tigers plated 9 runs. Louisiana-Lafayette, well, they've got a run in the first and a run in the second, but the big problem is they gave up 9 to the Tigers in the bottom half of the first frame. Ethan Fry, 1 ball, no strikes. Relief pitcher Matthew Holzhammer delivers, and it's fouled off the end of the bat of Fry. Rolls to the on-deck circle, and it's 1-1. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Find your nearest location. Order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win. Here's the 1-1 to Fry. Ground ball, scoots right to the shortstop. He's going to pick it up. That's cuffed. The throw will be handled over there by Amade. A little in front of the bag, but he makes the play. And Fry retired on the 6-3 ground out, 1 away. Seems like Milam was just at the plate. That's because basically he was, but he'll come again.
He was.
This time he'll bat from the left side, facing the right-handed Matthew Holzhammer. He was caught looking by the starter, Herman. So now Holzhammer winds, and the pitch. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Trying to nibble the corner, but just missed outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Coach Johnson last night had a great attitude coming off the tough weekend in Austin. Said, hey, look, we played great on Friday. Got great pitching, great defense, great offense. 1-8-2. 1-1 pitch to Milam. Misses outside. Now 2-1. Game 2, it was anybody's ball game. We had the lead. They had the lead. They were able to pull away a little late. Bullpen made a couple of mistake pitches. Lost that second game 11-7. This fastball low and inside to Milam. Now 3-1. He wholeheartedly said not the best effort for the Tigers in Game 3 on Sunday when they dropped that one 6-2 and really never got into a flow offensively. 3-1 to Milam off the end of the bat towards the left center field, dropping quickly, but coming over and making the play is Higgs, sliding on a knee in left center. The Cajun left fielder makes an outstanding play for the second out of the inning. That one about 5 feet from dropping into the left center field grass, but a great job by Higgs to get to it in time.
So with that home run, Jared Jones goes into 7th place by himself all time, 51 homers. He was tied in 7th with Ryan Patterson.
Jake Brown to the plate. The first pitch missed a little low. Brown able to hold back, and it's 1-0. Brown popped up to Arjuan, the second baseman, back in the first inning. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul. 1 ball and 1 strike.
How about this, though, Chris? 1 more homer will put him tied in 6th place with a guy by the name of Todd Walker.
Pretty popular name here.
Decent player.
It's the 1-1 swing and a miss. Brown chased one low off speed, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. It was amazing last week. The news came out, Jared Jones, the fastest Tiger to reach 50 home runs, and frankly, it wasn't even close at bats. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball bouncer towards second. Arjuan able to glove, throw to first in time, and the Tigers go quietly here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-2-3 they go. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. They still lead 9-2. We go to the top of the third. Cajuns will have 3, 4, and 5 due up. Stelly, Amade, and Torres when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Rock to the beat with these chart toppers from the Louisiana Lottery. It's a smash hit. Play Hit $100, hitting it big with $100 prizes. The chart leaders keep coming. Scratch big, win bigger. Play Loaded $200, fully loaded with $200 prizes. And climbing the charts, it's $1,000 stacked high with $1,000 prizes. Play the biggest hits now at any lottery retailer. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Coming back.
We head to the top of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Caleb Stelly will lead it off for the Raging Cajuns, down 9-2 to LSU. Top of the third inning, first pitch driven to the right center field gap. Soft knock for a base hit. Stelly, the Baton Rouge native, gets aboard. Leadoff man aboard once again for the Raging Cajuns.
Stelly 2 for 2 tonight. Had the infield single back in the first, and that's the second inning in a row now. The Cajuns have had the leadoff runner aboard.
That'll bring the first baseman, Lee Amadei. Amadei grounded out to Milam his first time up at shortstop. 9-2, runner at first for the Cajuns, and the first delivery from Newt to Amadei. Fastball outside, ball one, 1-0.
So his 10th home run will get him tied with Todd Walker at 52. He'll tie Blake Dean at 56 and Dylan Cruz at 58.
Line drive, right at Milam. The throw back to first to Jones, and they'll double up the Cajuns. Stelly out trying to get back to first base. That one ripped right at Milam. Only had to move maybe a half step or two. Able to glove it, and then quickly with that great release, get it to Jones easily. Was Stelly out by a good 3 to 4 feet.
Yeah, you talk about getting on him quick. That one 104 off the bat, right at Milam. Not much Stelly could have done different there.
So that clears the bases, 2 outs. And we'll see Torres, the first pitch. Inside at the belt, fastball missing, ball one. Torres, a native Panamanian, waits on the 1-0. Just got a piece, and it evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fans, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana, we've got you. The 1-1 to Torres. Fouled straight off the dirt, comes off the leg, and it's 1-2. Cajuns 3-3 in Sun Belt play. Dropped a series to Troy to open up conference play. Took the series against South Alabama last time out. It's the 1-2. Breaking ball just a little high, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. This Cajun team also took 2 of 3 from Nebraska in the non-conference. With 2 outs, the 2-2 pitch. Missed outside with a breaking ball, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cajuns started the year against San Jose State, lost 2 of 3 in that series. Payoff delivery from Jaden Newt, fastball, fouled back. Still 3-2.
Newt's up to 41 pitches now, which isn't terrible with 2 outs in the top of the third.
2 outs, nobody on, and another payoff pitch to the plate. Torres swings, ground ball up the middle, just over the mound, picked up by Dickinson at second. He'll throw to first for the 4-3 ground out, and that'll do it for the Cajuns. No runs, 1 hit, they leave nobody on. We go down to the bottom of the third inning. It's 9-2. Tigers leading back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger.
All right, coming back here.
lsushop.net.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Bottom of the third inning, LSU leading Louisiana-Lafayette 9-2 in this non-conference midweek affair. Leading things off will be Cade Arambidi. Arambidi with the 2-run homer, his third of the season back in the first inning, part of that first inning 9-run affair. First pitch from the reliever Holzhammer. It's a called strike with a fastball at the knees, and it's 0-1. Holzhammer winds, and the 0-1. Arambidi lets it go, missed low, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, Cade's got to be excited to see a 2 in front of that batting average number.
Yeah.
About another barrel here for him.
1-1 delivery on its way to the plate. Fastball just missed outside. It's 2-1.
You're right, a lot more velo here. That was 93 miles an hour.
Holzhammer winds, the 2-1. Breaking ball in for a strike right at the letters, and it's evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. This one hammered down the line and left. Going to get to the corner. Arambidi wide turn around first. He'll have an easy stand-up double. Second double on the year for Arambidi. Yes, indeed, Doug Thompson. Arambidi making the most out of the opportunity tonight. A 2-run homer, now a double to lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning. That sets the table for Braswell, who also had a single and scored in that first frame.
You know, I'm always excited to see a guy who's been struggling have some success. I know how hard this game is, especially for a freshman with the expectations Arambidi had. So no one happier for that guy than me.
Braswell also trying to get into a flow offensively. His average now up to 216. First pitch, inside fastball, no off speed, and missed inside, and it's 1-0.
Arambidi up to 231 now.
Cade takes his lead off second. Holzhammer looks back, now the 1-0. That one a strike at the knees, off speed, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Final line for Andrew Herman, the starter. He went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 5 hits, 8 runs. They were all earned. He had 2 walks and 1 strikeout.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch to Brazzi. Missed inside, make it 2-1. (9-2) LSU leads, 9 runs on 7 hits. 9 of those and 6 hits coming in the bottom of the first. This pitch high and inside. That'll make it 3-1 now to Michael Braswell. Some chase thrills, others drive it with the 2025 Tundra in Tacoma. Adventures at every turn. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Adventure, it's what we share. The 3-1 pitch, high and inside again for ball 4. So Holzhammer puts Braswell aboard. Runners first and second. Nobody out. We'll see Chris Stanfield.
Stanfield's hit by a pitch his first time up. Came around to score on the grand slam from Jared Jones. By the way, his second career grand slam. And I believe the third of the season.
Yep. Reeves and Pearson also with a grand slam so far on the year. Runners first and second, nobody out. Pitch to Stanfield, showed bunt, brought him back. Pitch low and inside, missed ball 1.
Didn't miss by much.
Stanfield looks over to Coach Jay Johnson, gets the signs.
Remember we saw Chris Stanfield pull a slash bunt a couple weeks back. Thing of beauty.
It was against Missouri here at the box. The 1-0, swinging to center field it goes. Line drive shot, going to be handled by Hepworth, and the runners will retreat back to first and second. That's the first out of the inning. Good knock by Stanfield, but right at the center fielder Hepworth. And now we'll see top of the order Derek Curiel. Already making 26 straight games reaching base. He got aboard on a walk and scored a run in that first inning. Took it into his own hands, had a single when he got up for a second time in the first and came around to score again. So 2 runs scored and firmly reaching base here in tonight's game. Braswell at first, Aaron Beatty at second, 1 out. The pitch. Curiel lets it go, missed outside, and it's 1-0. Curiel readies the bat. Holzhammer fires the 1-0 pitch at the knees, off speed for a strike, make it 1-1.
.427 halfway through his freshman year.
Holzhammer looks back to second, kicks and fires the 1-1. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. And again, as Jay Johnson said last night with Derek Curiel, nowhere close to the ceiling yet.
Oh, no. I mean, this guy's going to play in the big leagues.
2 balls, 1 strike to Curiel. Here's the pitch, and he swings and fouls it to Jay Johnson, who grabs it with the bare hand. Impressive play there by the skipper, and it's 2-2. William Smith up and throwing. Little toss down to the bullpen for the Tigers here. With 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Down on strikes goes Curiel. Doesn't happen often, but that time Holzhammer wins the battle for the 2nd out of the inning, and that will bring Jared Jones to the plate, who we have talked about very early on here tonight with that grand slam in the 1st inning. 51 home runs now in his career. He's got 9 on the season.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another one tonight. That's how Holzhammer was greeted, actually. First guy he faced was Jones with the bases loaded.
There's a swing and a miss. Pitch low. It's 0-1. Again, Jones seeing the baseball well over the weekend. Came away without a home run in Austin, but as we mentioned, batted .400. 6 for 15 with 2 runs scored. Added to his double total and came away with 3 ribby. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball foul, third base side. Jones behind in the count, 0-2. Tiger baseball fans, remember SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets. You can be a part of all the home run celebrations this year at the box. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected in SeatGeek. Runners first and second, 2 outs, an 0-2 count to Jared Jones. Now a turn and throw by Holzhammer. And the throw a little left of the base got away from Arjuan, but yeah, it was a great move back to second base by Holzhammer.
Little spin move, timing play. right on the money. If it were a hair earlier, they might have had a pickoff at second base.
Aaron Beatty will take his lead once again. Braswell off of first. The 0-2 and a foul off the bat of Jones. Keeps the count 0-2 to the Bear. Chance to visit with Jared's parents on Saturday at the team hotel. George Jones, the national champion at Georgia Southern, as a linebacker. Talked about his Statesboro days. Here's the 0-2.
Yeah, you guys have a little bit in common there.
Snap throw down to first. Braswell able to get back. That pitch missed inside, so now 1-2. Yeah, a lot of mutual friends.
By the way, not surprised at all that he played middle linebacker.
No.
Not one bit.
2 outs, runners first and second. Jones at the plate, another spin. Throw back to second, but Aaron Beatty beats it back easily.
Turf Monster almost got Holtzheimer on that one.
Tigers dressed in their white with purple pinstripes tonight. Jerseys and pants, traditional LSU purple lids. Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch to Jones. Missed away to even the count 2-2 with a breaking ball.
That was such a good take. Looked like a fastball down the middle all the way and broke off the outside corner. Jared Jones swings at that twice as a freshman. Able to spit on it here his junior year.
2 outs, bottom of the third, 9-2. LSU leading the Raging Cajuns here at the box. The 2-2 to Jones, down in the dirt, blocked up by Torres, and that will fill the count 3-2. George Jones, by the way, Jared's dad, has become kind of the youth baseball guru there in the greater Atlanta area. And interestingly enough, with all the tools and the size and the strength that Jared Jones had, Jay Johnson told us last night he may be the most developing player he has coached. 3-2 in the dirt. Torres blocked it up, but it's ball 4, and that will load the bases for the Tigers for the second time tonight. And Jay said, you look at what he did his freshman year. If he caught one of your pitches, chances are the baseball would be murdered. We knew that. Pitches started to go, a lot of breaking balls, a lot of sliders. He had to adjust to that. Did a much better job last year handling the breaking ball. And then this year, Jay said, his approach, it's kind of like the first couple of pitches, it's his to put it out to New Orleans. After that, he's really taken a good 2-strike approach, and he showed it on Friday with a nice 2-strike base hit opposite field for an RBI. 2 outs, bases loaded, and we'll see Daniel Dickinson. The first pitch missing inside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, I told you the other day, if there was an award in the SEC for the most improved player from their freshman year, it's Jared Jones, hands down. Defensively, offensively.
1-0 pitch. Breaking ball caught the inside corner at the knees. It's 1-1 now to Dickinson.
And when he got here to LSU, he was going through this thing in high school where he's getting a 285 to play football on the offensive line and then trying to get down into the 240s to play baseball. And here, he's just been able to focus on being a baseball player.
Swing and a miss by Dickinson. Falls behind in the count. 1-2 now to Holtzheimer.
And when I say that, I mean he even looks better. He's worked on his body his whole game. I mean, again, the guy leads the team in stolen bases, so he has become a heck of a player, a heck of an athlete. At this point, he's ready to play professional baseball as a hitter for sure.
The 1-2 on the fifth is going to be a little pop fly to first base handled by Amade, and that will end it for the Tigers. No runs, 1 hit. They do leave 3 men on. We move to the top of the 4th inning. LSU leading Louisiana-Lafayette 9-2. Cajuns come to the plate when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset. every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Coming back here.
The top of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
9-2, LSU leading Louisiana-Lafayette as we hit the top of the fourth inning in this non-conference midweek battle. Fans, when the Tigers win, remember you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball win, and you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Cajuns will send up 6, 7, and 8 this inning. Higgs, Hepworth, and Cup on the mound. William Smith going to take over. The Tigers make a pitching change, powered by Sunshine. Need a game-changing upgrade? Trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape.
Yeah, already some local talent down on the field. Add another to the list. William Schmidt will enter tonight's game, making his 8th appearance on the season. He's 3-0 with a 3.07 ERA and 14 2/3. Schmidt's allowed 12 hits, 6 runs, 5 have been earned. He has walked 8 and struck out 17. Opponents hitting .222 off the freshman from right down the street at Catholic High.
Connor Higgs to lead it off, and the first pitch from Schmidt. Fastball at 95, missed high, and it's 1-0. Higgs, a strikeout victim to the starter, Jaden New. Get you Jaden's final numbers here in just a moment. Here's the 1-0 from Schmidt. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch had Higgs out of sync, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, New went 3 innings, allowed 5 hits and 2 runs. 1 was earned. No walks, big number, and 2 strikeouts.
Showing bunt. Here's the 1-1. Bunt towards the mound. Picked up by Schmidt. He's got to release quickly, but legging it out is Higgs. He's safely with a bunt single. So the Cajuns get the leadoff man aboard once again here to start the top of the fourth inning.
So when hitters practice bunting, right, this is the bunt they're trying to lay down. They don't want to lay it down going towards the pitcher's mound. Young hitters try to lay it down as close to the line as they can to make it almost impossible for the pitcher to field it and throw him out. That was a great bunt there by Higgs.
Now we'll see Carson Hepworth, the center fielder, the junior out of Gulf Breeze, Florida, right-handed hitter. Had a single and scored a run when they plated a run there in the second inning. First pitch, Smith misses outside with a fastball, and it's 1-0. William got an opportunity on the road this past weekend in that Texas series. That was in Saturday's Game 2. There were 8 relief pitchers for the Tigers, all making their SEC road debuts out of the bullpen. There's a strike from Smith to even the count 1-1 here to Hepworth.
Look, I know it's cliche, but for William Schmidt to one day stand on the mound and get a big out for the Tigers, maybe in Omaha, outings like that have to be part of his story. The only way you can learn is to get hit around a little bit sometimes, and trust me, he's got the stuff to be able to adjust.
Pitch was high. They throw down to check on Higgs, who had taken off initially and then retreated back to first. He's back safely, and it's a 2-1 count now to Hepworth. Tigers 9 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Cajuns 2 runs, 6 hits. Perfect in the field thus far. They took a 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. The Tigers would blast for 9, batting around in the bottom half of that frame. There's a strike on the outside corner. The fastball nibbles the outer black, and it evens the count now to Hepworth, 2-2.
Chris, Jaden Newt only had 42 pitches. Do you think that's an indicator that Coach Johnson would like to have him as an option possibly in that Saturday game?
I think you nailed it when you said we'll look at his pitch count tonight. I thought under 50 there might be a chance. The 2-2 is a ground ball. Dickinson spins, fires to Milam. He'll spin, relay to first, not in time. Beating it out was Hepworth. The Cajuns avoid the twin killing. Higgs, the lead runner on the fielder's choice, out at second base for the first out of the inning.
Lots of spinning going around there. That would have been a considered play on ESPN's top 10 tonight for sure if the boys would have been able to roll that one.
Dickinson playing fairly deep at second base, and once he got through the grass, kind of slowed down on the infield dirt. Probably that valued time, not allowing for the twin killing.
Yeah, he spun toward the outfield, and Milam was spinning toward the outfield when he caught it. It was interesting, but they almost pulled it off.
Connor Cuff now a left-hander at the plate. Pitch fastball low, and it's 1-0. Cuff grounded out to Dickinson, his first time up back in the second inning. So now Hepworth aboard at first on the fielder's choice. Takes a short lead. Here's the 1-0, and a top shelf fastball swing and a miss will even the count to Cuff, 1-1. Beautiful night for baseball. Once again, we've been blessed here of late with these home games. It was great weather in Austin all 3 days. This coming weekend, good thing we start on Thursday, Friday and Saturday, maybe some wet stuff. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. That time a fastball down around the knees at 93, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now time going to be called. Offensive timeout here as Cuff going to walk up the third base line. Facing a 1-2 count. Fans, it's a smash hit. Just made platinum status. Scratch your way to the top. Play hit $100 from the lottery. Hitting it big with $100 prizes. Must be at least 21 to purchase. By the way, 10-run rule is in effect for tonight's game. Agreed upon prior to first pitch by both coaches. So Cuff will stand back in from the left side. 1 down, runner at first, and a 1-2 count. Smith fires. Breaking ball inside, gets away from Aaron Beatty. Nope, they're going to say it hit the batter. They say it caught Cuff. William Smith not totally convinced he hit that batter, but that will put Cuff down at first base. So runners first and second now with 1 out. And that will bring Arjuan, the second baseman, to the plate. Arjuan had the RBI double in that second inning to get the second run on the board for the Cajuns. He'll face William Smith for the first time tonight. Righty on righty, and the first pitch to the plate. Pops out of the mid of Aaron Beatty, missed low with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Hepworth at second. Cuff hit by a pitch down at first base. 1 out, top of the 4th. William Smith. The 1-0 pitch. Inside at the hands. 2-0. Time going to be called now by Michael Braswell. And he's going to go over and talk with Smith on the mound. Aaron Beatty now going to join them. Down in the Tiger bullpen, Maverick Rizzi just stretching, nobody up and throwing at the moment. Meeting continues. Now our home plate umpire, Alex Ziegler, takes a couple of steps towards the mound, and Braswell heads to third base.
Yeah, catcher's headed down now. Priester to help out in the bullpen.
So now Arjuan with a 2-0 count settles back in from the right side of the plate. Freshman right-hander William Smith, the 2-0. In the air, center field. Stanfield circles, comes in. A couple of steps back, he'll make the play, and runners retreat back to second and first respectively. After now 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. And that will get Brooks Wright, the leadoff hitter, atop the order, to the plate for a 3rd time tonight. Wright caught looking in the first. He grounded out to Milam in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, right at 276 now in the year.
So runners first and second, now 2 outs. Righty on lefty with Wright stepping in. Smith checks the runner and the pitch to the plate. Upstairs, comes out of the glove of Aaron Beatty. To the backstop it goes, and the Cajuns will advance to second and third.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. 82 miles an hour on the pitch. Perhaps Aaron Beatty was crossed up. But it did not look like he knew what was coming.
1-0 the count to Brooks Wright. Former teammates Smith and Wright battling here at the box. And that one fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, you're right. I guess last year they were teammates, huh?
Seeing each other wearing different uniforms tonight. The 1-1 down low gets through the legs of Aaron Beatty, and that will allow Hepworth to come in from third, and that'll make it 9-3 LSU. Moving on into third will be Hepworth now. Still with 2 outs, so the Cajuns able to advance, eventually add a run. A miscue between the Tiger battery. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brooks Wright. Fastball low at 94, and it's 3-1. Three-one pitch from Smith, swing and a miss. That time up to 96, and he blows it by Brooks Wright. That'll fill the count 3-2. Runner at third, 2 outs, 9-3, LSU leading. Smith, the payoff pitch to the plate. Base hit, going to be dropping down in right center field. That will score Cuff. Wright makes the wide turn, but puts on the brakes, heads back to first base. But the freshman with an RBI single, it's now 9-4.
Sure, there'll be some friendly banter text exchanged tonight between Wright and Schmidt.
We'll get Owen Galt to the plate here, again with 2 outs. Now a runner in right at first base. The Cajuns extending the top half of the 4th inning here, and adding to their run total. 2 runs on 2 hits thus far. A run in the first, a run in the second, 2 in the 4th. The Tigers, all 9 of theirs coming in the bottom of the 1st inning. Smith turns, throws to first, and Wright slides back head first safely to the bag. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Fouled out of play off the bat of Owen Galt. Moves the count 0-1.
Schmidt's up to 22 pitches now.
Wright with a lead off of first. Smith, the 0-1. Chopper foul, third base side. And now William works ahead, 0-2. Fans Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. (9-4) LSU by 5 runs. Plenty of baseball left here. Top of the 4th inning. 2 outs. Runner at first for the Cajuns. The 0-2 pitch popped straight up near second base. Dickinson just waiting on it to come down. Puts a glove on it for out number 3. The Cajuns, though, plate 2 more runs. They do it on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers have the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms coming up. Fry, Milam, and Brown when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
All right, coming back here, we're doing ID.
The bottom of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
9-4, LSU leading Louisiana-Lafayette here in this midweek affair. While we have a momentless pause, 10 seconds, station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
Brian Haldane in the Capital One studio, our producer tonight. Doug Thompson, Chris Blair with you here inside the broadcast booth where your Tigers lead 9-4 over Louisiana-Lafayette. LSU will send up Ethan Fry. He'll lead off yet another inning here for the Tigers. Fry 1 for 2 had the 2-run double in the first, grounded out to the shortstop. Cuff his last at bat in the 2nd inning. It'll be Fry, Milam, and Brown. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. New pitcher in for the Raging Cajuns. Maddox Mandino, a left-hander. And the first pitch to Fry. Missed at the letters. A fastball makes it 1-0. Mandino not only pitches, also plays in the outfield as well. The sophomore out of Minden, Louisiana.
Yeah, this is only his 5th appearance of the year, but that's a pretty good fastball for a left-hander.
Pitch low and inside. Again, 2-0 the count now to Fry.
Yeah, he's worked 3 2/3, no hits or runs allowed yet, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts.
2-0 pitch. That's a strike, make it 2-1. Fastball at 91 miles per hour. Good to have our good buddy Matthew in the booth with us tonight. The Tigers have not scored since the bottom of the 1st, so hopefully Matthew stepping into the booth with us going to bring a little luck here. Pitch to Fry, missed inside. That'll make it 3-1.
Let's see if Matthew can get us a leadoff walk here to start it off.
There we are. Ball 4, low and inside to Ethan Fry, so he will make his way to first base as Mandino offers up the base on balls to the first batter faced here in relief tonight. And that'll bring Stephen Milam to the plate. Stephen 0 for 2 tonight. He, Jake Brown, and Stanfield. Only Tigers so far without a knock, but may just be a matter of time. Milam faces Mandino for the first time. He'll bat again from the right side with a left-hander on the bump.
Yeah, Mandino, that fastball 89 to 92. He throws a slider 78 to 81. Just 2 pitches. At least 2 pitches that they've been able to scout so far.
Mandino's first pitch to Milam. Missed inside, 1-0 with the slider into the right-hander. got time called. Looks like Mandeg's on his way out there.
Yeah, there's no one warming up down in the bullpen, so this is just a strategy discussion, either about how they're going to go at Milam here. 9-4, 13 runs scored so far, and we're only in the bottom of the fourth. I'll give you some scores around the league. There's a couple interesting scores. Let's see here. Georgia defeated West Georgia earlier 13-6. Tennessee is taking care of Queens by a score of 12-3. A good game between Florida and Florida State. Florida State had the lead 3-2 until the Gators have just taken the lead 4-3. They're in the top of the ninth inning there. Xavier still has the lead over Kentucky 6-0. They're in the bottom of the seventh. Tons of action. It looks like everybody is playing tonight. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 games tonight.
SEC scoreboard update presented by Republic Finance. Here's the pitch to Milam. Missed inside. Making 2 balls, no strikes to the monster. Caught looking back in the first inning to Andrew Herman, the starting pitcher. Flied out to left field to Connor Higgs last time. This time he will swing and drive a base hit to left. And Milam picks up his first hit of the night. That'll have runners first and second with nobody out. And we'll see Jake Brown, who's looking for his first knock of the evening.
And there's that first hit of the year allowed by Mandino. Now the Tigers just need to plate the first run. Alabama, Chris, has their hands full right now in Huntsville. They're at Toyota Field, 2-2, tied up with North Alabama in the bottom of the sixth. Let's see.
Brown stands in. Pop out and a ground out so far tonight for the Tiger right fielder. He squared the bunt. The pitch outside for ball 1, 1-0. Brown looks over his shoulders, gets the sign from Coach Jay Johnson. See what he offers here as Mandino checks the runners. Brown squares the bunt, the pitch, and the bunt foul, third base side. Evens it up now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Things heating up on the field, but whenever you're ready to cool it down, fans, count on Slow Melt Ice. Since 1997, Slow Melt Ice has been a leader in providing packaged ice for industrial and retail businesses here in South Louisiana. For more info, check them out at slowmeltice.com. That's SLOMELTICE.com. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brown. He'll square the bunt again. Can't make contact, and a called strike makes it 1-2.
Missouri State had a 4-run lead. They led 4-0 against Arkansas until the bottom of the fourth, where the Hogs scored 5. That game is now 9-7 in the bottom of the sixth. Arkansas has the lead.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Jake Brown with runners first and second, nobody out. The pitch, breaking ball, and a called strike 3. So Mandino records the punch out, his first strikeout in relief. 1 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Now we'll see coming to the plate. Cade Arambidi. Arambidi 2 for 2, a 2-run bomb in the first, a double in the third, and left stranded. But up that average now to 231. Came into the game batting 167. Runners first and second with 1 out. The pitch. Jumps on it. It jumps into the dugout. Rattles out. Rolls back to the backstop.
Wow. Like pinball.
0-1 the count to Arambidi.
Yeah, another single here for Arambidi, Chris. He'll be up to 260 or so. So that's a pretty good night for him.
Mandino comes set. The left-hander fires the 0-1. Misses high with a fastball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Ethan Fry aboard on a walk. Milam single to left field. Here's the 1-1. Upstairs, outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Arambidi. Mangino's 2-1 pitch. The spinner misses high. 3 balls, 1 strike to the Tiger catcher. Cade awaits, and the 3-1 pitch misses high, ball 4. And for the 3rd time tonight, LSU will have the bases juiced. We'll see Michael Braswell now coming to the plate. The right-hander for the Cajuns now feverishly trying to get ready down in the bullpen.
Yeah, that is the 6th walk for the Raging Cajuns here and through 3 1/3 innings.
So Braswell awaits, and the first pitch. Strike at the letters. Off speed, and it's 0-1.
Looks like number 41 down there, Drew Kirby. Right-hander, redshirt freshman.
0-1 misses high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Braswell. Michael denied a single in the first, reached base in the 3rd by way of walk. Also scored a run in that first inning when the Tigers played in 9. They lead 9-4 here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, after some thought, Alex Ziegler, the home plate umpire, says it was at the letters for a strike. Braswell a little surprised on the delay. Tiger fans not happy with the decision, but it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fry at 3rd, Milam at 2nd. Aaron Beatty down at first base. Braswell awaits, and the 1-2. Swung on and fouled towards the 3rd base dugout. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm not sure that ball wouldn't have hit him had he not swung at it. That was way, way up and in.
One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch to Braswell. That one almost hit him as well. Missed inside, evens a count, 2-2. Braswell looking to up his average. Big opportunity here with the bases loaded. The 2-2 pitch. He tried to get out of the way, and that's going to catch him down around the lower leg, maybe the ankle, as Braswell hits the deck, rolls over, now gets to a knee, trying to get to his feet. Jay Johnson and Isaac Trujillo, the trainer, come running out of the dugout. Braswell now on his own power, slowly making his way to first base. That one going to sting a little bit.
Yeah, that one looked like he got him right below the left knee. 3 in a row. I'm telling you, the one he fouled off, I think would have hit him in the chest had he not swung. Yeah, right. Ooh, maybe right off the kneecap, actually. Ouch.
Fry comes in to score, so the Tigers make it a 10-4 ball game on the hit by pitch. Second batter hit tonight. And now we've got a visit by the pitching coach, Gunnar Leger. And Leger out there, and looks like he has already made the call. So they will make a pitching change. Powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We'll tell you about the new Raging Cajun pitcher. Get back to action. LSU leading 10-4 here in the bottom of the 4th. Bases loaded and 1 out as Chris Stanfield will face the new pitcher when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of...
All right, we're coming back here. I'm friends with this kid's old man, the new pitcher.
Plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
10-4, LSU leading Louisiana-Lafayette here on this Tuesday night. The Tigers put 9 up in the bottom of the first inning after trailing early 1-0. They led 9-1 after 1. Cajuns would scratch a run across in the top of the second, make it 9-2. They added 2 more in the fourth to make it a 9-4 ball game at LSU with the bases loaded. Braswell at the plate got hit by a pitch by Mantino. That brought in Ethan Fry, and now it's a 10-4 ball game, and we've got Aiden Grab, a right-hander, taking over for the Cajuns to face Stanfield again with the bases loaded and just 1 out.
Yep, Grab making his 5th appearance of the year, enters with a 6.75 ERA. Only 8 innings of work so far. He's allowed 7 hits, 6 runs. They've all been earned. He has 6 walks and 3 strikeouts, Chris. So, story so far for the Cajuns has been throwing the ball over the plate. Grab has had trouble so far this year doing that.
First pitch to Stanfield. Well, throws a fastball in for a strike there, and it's 0-1. Stanfield tonight at the bottom of the order. He was hit by a pitch back in the first inning, came around to score a run. Last time in the third, sent a fly ball handled by Hepworth in center field. Runners go, laying out the bunt, but it's foul third base side. Everybody was in motion. Stanfield had to go way down to try to get the bat on the ball. When he did, the bunt went foul to the left side of the plate. It's 0-2.
How about that? A little bases loaded squeeze. I wasn't expecting it. Grab's fastball is 87 and 90. Slider's 74, 77. He'll throw a changeup and a sinker.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Off speed, and Grab records the punch out for the second out of the inning. Stanfield down on strikes for the first time tonight. And that will bring Derek Curiel atop the order for LSU. To the plate with 2 outs and a chance to add to his 21 RBI total on the season. Curiel tonight aboard on a walk, scored a run in the first, came up again in the first inning. Got a single, came around to score. Last time in the third, went down swinging, as Doug pointed out. Curiel this season been walked 25 times. He's only struck out 17 as this pitch from Grab misses outside, and it's 1-0. Talking between innings with our buddy Matthew, asked him what his favorite play was. He likes to watch the in the booth videos, which we certainly appreciate.
Of course.
And it was all centered around Tommy White, former Tiger. Here's the 1-0. Strike on the inside corner to Curiel to even it up 1-1. But it came down to his top 2. The walk-off home run in Omaha in 23 against Wake Forest, where we kind of lost our cool a little bit there on camera.
A little bit.
But the number 1 was the home run from Tommy White here at the box, the 1-1. Misses low to Curiel, makes it 2-1. And it was a memorable home run, and Tommy had a bunch here at the box. But if you remember, there was a certain home run hit to the left field landing, and our good buddy Corey, who's here tonight,
he's
as
here,
he is every night, took it on the forehead. And Matthew said it's his favorite video. He still watches it to this day. I got to admit, I kind of do too. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Curiel with 2 outs and the bases loaded.
Corey's giving us a good wave. We got a chance to meet him and visit with him. And one of our more memorable moments here on air for sure.
Pitch low and inside to Curiel. That'll fill the count to Derek now. 3-2 with 2 outs and the bases loaded. The Tigers have brought 1 run across. That was with the bases loaded. And Braswell hit by a pitch just a moment ago. Chance here to really keep the game wide open. 6-run lead at the moment. The bases loaded, 2 outs. Curiel at the plate. Payoff pitch from Grab. Bouncer towards second base. Takes a hop, but handled by Cup. He'll step on the second base bag to get Braswell for out number 3. But the Tigers do add a run. They do it on 1 hit. They leave 3 men on. We go to the top of the 5th. The Cajuns come to the plate, trailing 10-4. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up. Stelly, Amade, and Torres when we continue right here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the many plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com. Hey, Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, your defending national champions invite you to enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs, the finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Here we go.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 5th inning, Raging Cajuns coming to the plate. They trail 10-4 to your Tigers of LSU. They'll have Stelly leading things off, the junior from right here in Baton Rouge. So William Smith continues on the mound in relief. The starter, Jaden Newt. Good start for the Tigers here tonight in another midweek. Here's the 1-0 from Smith. Missed upstairs, now 2-0 with that looper. Didn't drop enough. 2 balls, no strikes to Stelly, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Single in the first and in the third. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Shows bunt, trying to head it towards the first base side, but caught the bottom of the bat, rolls to the backstop, and it's 2-1. Fans, don't miss the Jay Johnson Show coming up again this coming Monday night, live from TJ Ribs. It all starts at 6 o'clock. Had a great time last night, recapping the weekend and looking ahead to this week's challenging contest, including tonight. The 2-1 swing and a miss. Elevated the fastball at 95, and Smith solicits a strike, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll be back there on Monday, 6 o'clock for the Jay Johnson Show at TJ Ribs, presented by Our Lady of the Lake. 2-2, hit foul right side. Off-speed pitch from Smith. Stelly stays alive with a 2-2 count. Time to get that baseball off the plane surface. Jerry Jones went to retrieve it, tosses it back to the dugout of the Tigers. Two again. Crack foul right side. Still 2-2. Spoiled another 95-mile-an-hour speed ball from William Smith. A great night to be here at the box. Temperatures can't ask for anything better. 74 degrees, starry skies as that pitch missed outside. Feels the count now to Stelly, 3-2, and no breeze at all. Flags not moving above the batter's eye, 1 iota.
Dang near perfect. Right off to the left, U-High looks like they have a game tonight.
Payoff delivery.
Watch
and
out.
A foul into the dugout. Catches the railing and the fence above, or rather screen, and luckily misses everybody. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Stelly. Leading things off for the Raging Cajuns here in the top of the 5th inning. Another payoff delivery. This one swatted towards left center field, hanging up but dropping quickly. Here's Curiel with a dive, and the catch is made in left center. Not sure I gave anybody a chance to get to that ball once it started its trajectory down, and suddenly Curiel comes sliding underneath, gloves it for an incredible play to rob Stelly of a single, possibly a double if it gets by him.
Yeah, we have a great vantage point here for those balls out to left center and right center on whether somebody's actually going to be able to track it down. I'm with you, partner. When it was all the way coming down, I didn't think anybody had a chance. What a great play from Curiel.
Hit the glove and then rolled up his body. Now at the plate is Amadei, and he will take one to right all the way to the wall. He'll round first, and a stand-up double with one out for Amadei, his first hit of the night. It's his sixth double of the year, so after the great play in left, which again on the replay looked like the bottom of the glove got the ball off the ground, and then it rolled up on the belly and chest of Curiel, and that's how he was able to retrieve it. But the umpire ruled it never touched a blade of grass, and they ruled it out number one. What a play. Now we've got Jose Torres, and the first pitch outside with a slider, and it's 1-0. It's down at second base, Amadei. And the Cajuns put together eight hits. They matched the Tigers tonight.
That one was one of the hardest hit balls of the night.
Torres aboard on an error in the first. He grounded out to second base in the third inning. Now a turn and fire by Schmidt. Dickinson having to reach the glove down near the bag to retrieve it. And back safely is Amadei. He's 2 for 2 in stolen bases on the year.
Amadei should give Dickinson some knuckles there, because had he not caught that ball, it would have hurt pretty bad. It was right at the back part of the ankle.
1-0 pitch down in the dirt, blocked up by Aaron Beatty. It's now 2-0 to Torres. After the midweek here tonight, Cajuns will be back at home hosting the Dukes of James Madison this weekend in Sunbelt play. 2-0 pitch, missed away and low on the fastball. Now it's 3-0 to Torres. The Tigers, of course, will have their first Thursday, Friday, Saturday SEC series of the year. Mississippi State coming to town. 1-5 in SEC play to start. There's a fastball for a strike just below the letters, and it's 3-1. The take was on by Torres. So now Schmidt trying to concentrate, climb out of a 3-0 start against the Cajun catcher. 3-1 pitch to the plate. Crack of the bat, sends it high in the air, not too deep in right field. Brown coming in. Brown will make the play, and staying at second base is Amadei. So with 2 gone, that will bring Higgs to the plate for the Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, and this will be the 10th batter that William Schmidt has faced. He'll be up to 40 pitches after this one. And it looks like Connor Binge will likely be the next Tiger starter on the or Tiger pitcher on the bump.
First delivery to Higgs, high and outside. Good job by Aaron Beatty to get to it, and it's 1-0. Binge on Saturday may have had the better outing out of the bullpen. In an inning and 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. And that loss 11-7 to the Longhorns. Pitch drops in low and inside. Now 2-0 the count to Higgs. Not a lot went right for the bullpen on Saturday after Ianson was pulled from the mound. Here's the 2-0. Just inside at the hands with a breaking ball, and it's 3-0. Texas on Saturday ended up with 11 runs on 13 hits. Runner at second, 2 down, the 3-0 delivery. Gonna miss inside, not by much, but maybe a little low. The fastball ruled ball 4. That will send Higgs down to first base as he receives his 15th base on balls of the season. And Jay Johnson now with the timeout on his way to the mound. He'll pick up the pace, sprint his way out there with 2 outs. Bring in the infield, talk it over. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. 10-4 our score. Again, the Cajuns took a 1-0 lead early in the top of the first. LSU exploded for 9 in the bottom of the first inning. Making a 9-1 ball game.
I know Jay normally makes pitching changes, but I don't think he's going to pull William Schmidt here. I think he's going to let him finish. Looks like he will. Try to let him finish this inning.
Cajuns put 1 up in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth. LSU put up 9 in the first, scoreless in the second and third innings, and then a walk with the bases loaded brought Ethan Fry in the bottom of the fourth to make it a 10-4 ball game. Both teams with 8 hits tonight. Tigers do have 1 error in the field, came early in the first inning. So now we'll see Carson Hepworth, the center fielder, with runners first and second and 2 outs. First pitch, he'll swat and send foul back behind us out of play. And it's 0-1. Mississippi State, interesting team. They got swept by Texas at home in the opening weekend of league play. Last week, the Bulldogs on the road, able to pick up 1 win against number 10 Oklahoma. The 0-1. Wow, looked pretty good, but ruled ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, but I'm not buying that 1-5 record.
No, I'm not either.
I think they're going to be scrappy. I think they're going to be a tough club to beat. Always a good series between Mississippi State and LSU.
Pitch missed inside, now making 2-1 to Hepworth. I'm not buying the record because I've seen Texas, and that's a pretty good ball club.
Yeah.
Not that it's easy to sweep in Starkville, don't get me wrong, but pretty sporty. 2-1 the count, runners first and second with 2 outs. Smith looks back, now the 2-1 pitch, and this one high in the air, but hangs up. Shallow left field, coming in, Curiel able to make the play for out number 3. So the Cajuns, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 2 men on. We head to the bottom of the 5th. LSU leading 10-4. Tigers will have 2, 3, and 4 coming to the plate. Jones, Dickinson, and Fry when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
On game day, Tiger fans are hungry for a win. So when LSU hits the field, Manda hits the grill with a legendary flavor that's in a league of its own. Manda's top quality meats and original seasonings are the fielder's choice for game day and every day. So from one legend to another, make sure Manda is on deck to throw a perfect game day party. Manda, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
All right, coming back here.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Jared Jones will lead it off. The Bear will get it started here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jared tonight 1 for 1. Grand slam, second career grand slam in a Tiger uniform for the Bear. Came in the first inning. That was his second at bat. He got walked his first time up. Came around to score one of those 9 runs and then brought in 4 more later in the frame, including himself. got aboard in the third on a walk. So he'll face Aiden Grab for the first time tonight. Jones ready to go. The right-hander fires, and it's inside for ball one, 1-0.
And once again, if you're just joining us, that home run put Jared Jones at 7th all time in terms of career home runs. He was tied at 7th with Ryan Patterson.
1-0 pitch. Off the bat, then off the inner leg of Jared Jones, who is hunched over for the meantime, and now he's up walking around as that one will sting a little bit. It's 1-1.
That'll take the breath out of it. No matter who you are, I'm a little surprised that Jay Johnson doesn't call one of his offensive timeouts right now to let the big guy try to mend a little right on the inside of the kneecap.
Bear shakes that off like a fly and stands back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch from Grab, and it's a foul sent third base way. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun inspired comfort food. TJ Ribs, where baseball fans go to celebrate. Join us all season long for the Jay Johnson Show, Monday nights at 6 at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jones, leading off the 5th. Slider missed outside, 2-2. Two delivered. Called strike 3. That was a nice breaking ball there. Even Jared can acknowledge that. Tip of the cap. Strikeout for Aiden Grab. And he retires the first batter here in the 5th inning. 1 away. Now we'll see Daniel Dickinson, who's 1 for 3. Had an RBI double back in the 1st.
Matt Osteen has started to toss down in the bullpen for the Raging Cajuns, right-hander.
First pitch to Dickinson, missing for ball 1, 1-0.
Osteen, another freshman that they'll roll out there tonight.
1 ball, no strikes to Daniel Dickinson. And the pitch missed outside, make it 2-0. The Tigers have double barrel action down in the bullpen. Maverick Rizzi, the right-hander, up and throwing. And as we told you earlier, Connor Bench still tossing down there as well. 2-0 the count to Dan Dickinson. The pitch down around the ankles, missed low and inside, 3-0.
That's kind of interesting to have them both up and throwing right now, unless Benj is just finishing up and getting the bullpen, because Rizzi is actually the one that stood up first when Schmidt went in.
3-0 pitch, missed high, ball 4. So Dickinson earns a 1-out walk, which will get Ethan Fry to the plate. Ethan 1 for 2. This will be his 4th trip to the plate. Had a 2-run double in the 1st inning, his 4th double of the year. Eventually came around to score as well in that 9-run first inning. Grounded out to the shortstop in the 2nd. And then aboard on a walk and scored in the 4th when Braswell was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. 1 out, runner at first. Aiden Grab, the right-hander, comes set, peers over his shoulder, checks the runner. Now the pitch to the plate. Strike at the knees to Fry, and it's 0-1.
Fry hasn't had many opportunities this year, only 42 at bats. But he's hitting .381, and he's has 4 home runs. He's hitting a home run about every 10 at bats.
Dickinson takes his lead just as he got set with his lead. The quick toss over by Grab, but
it was close.
Daniel able to get back to the bag with the right hand.
Yeah, Chris, I think that if I'm guessing, Benj is just finishing up kind of like a bullpen.
Runner goes, the 0-1 pitch, and the throw down to second off the mark. It brought the second baseman toward the runner, but the ball came out of the glove, so Arjuan could not complete the play. So in with the stolen bases, Dickinson, his 3rd of the year. It's the Tigers, a runner in scoring position with just 1 out. Again, the aggressive nature of LSU. welcomed by the fans and by Jay Johnson here in 2025. Got the talent to do so. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ethan Fry. Grabs pitch to the plate. Late decision, swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 now for Ethan. Jones struck out looking. Dickinson walked. Stole second base. Here's the 1-2 to Fry. Off the end of the bat, line drive right at Ardoin, but luckily Dickinson able to pick up on it quickly, get back to the second base bag, avoid the double play. And that'll be the second out of the inning. That one smoked off the bat, but right at Sam Ardoin, the second baseman for the Cajuns.
Yeah, base running 101 for all those young listeners. If you're on base with less than 2 outs, you got to freeze on a line drive. Great job there from Dickinson.
So with 2 down, we'll see Stephen Milam. Milam 1 for 3. A single came in his last at bat in the 4th inning. Righty on lefty matchup with Milam. Hayden Grab looks back to second. Looks again. Now turns and fires. Close play, but just under the tag is Dickinson. Another good move by Hayden Grab. We saw one earlier.
By the way, sorry, with that single from Milam, he extends his hitting streak to 6 games, and he's reached base now in 20 straight.
Milam waiting on the first offering. Grab comes set, and we'll bring it to the plate. Off speed, but outside for ball 1.
And Chris, it's probably about that 5th or 6th game of the year. Milam started a little slow, where we both agreed it's just give him a little time. And since about that time, he's reached base in every game.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Milam. Hammered but foul on a line drive down the first base line. Catches the screen and then caroms into right field. 1 ball, 1 strike to the monster. Milam 5 home runs, 1 triple, 7 doubles on the year. Driven in 26 runs so far. Chance to add to that here with Dickinson at second base with 2 outs. And the pitch. Sent back foul over the third base dugout, out of play, and it's 1-2. Three finals across the league already in tonight. And it appears 5, 6, 7 more about to go final. They're late, either the 8th or 9th inning. We'll update you on that scoreboard in just a bit. 2 outs, runner at second. Milam at the plate, and the 1-2. Base hit to center field. Ripped over the glove of Cuff. They're going to wave the runner in. The throw bouncing its way home. And the tag missed by Torres at the plate. They rule Dickinson safe at home. Wow. It's 11-4 LSU. Head first slide to the back corner of the plate. Torres, the throw was there in time, a little to the first base side, but it looked like he had plenty of time, Doug, to come over and apply the tag. But the home plate umpire, Alex Ziegler, said he missed him.
Yeah, I would love to see the replay, and we'll get a real-time replay here in the booth right now. But, Chris, I thought he was dead as a doornail when he rounded third base. In fact, I was surprised to see him try to score because the ball was hit so hard to center field. But they are not going to review it, and that run will count, at least for the time being. But I would love to see that one again in slow-mo.
11-4, so Milam with his 27th RBI of the season. He goes on, advances to second after the throw came home, so he's in scoring position with 2 outs. Jake Brown at the plate. The first pitch from Grab, a called strike, off speed, and it's 0-1. Jake looking for his first hit of the night. Popped out to the second baseman, Ardoin, in the first. Grounded out to Ardoin in the second, and was caught looking last time in the 4th inning. The 0-1. Upstairs missing, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 11-4 now. The Tigers 11 runs, 9 bingo pest product base hits, 1 error. Cajuns 4 runs on 8 hits. Hayden Grab looks at Milam. Now the 1-1 pitch to the plate. Breaking ball strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-2 to Brown.
Okay, now I think we're going to see Connor Bench to start, just by what's going on down in the bullpen. Connor Bench kind of walking around, looking like he's
ready to go.
Yep.
The 1-2 pitch. Tried to nibble the outside corner, but Grab just missed it with the offering. It's 2-2. Jake adjusts the grip on the bat. 2-strike approach here with a runner at second. A 2-2 count, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just missed the inside corner. Good eye by Brown. And it's 3-2. So Milam will be off and running with the pitch. 2 outs and the payoff delivery to Brown. Outside, ball 4. Grab offers up his second walk in relief. That'll put runners first and second with 2 down. Get Cade Arambidi to the plate. Cade 2 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, they hadn't figured out a way to get out Arambidi yet. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. And he's raised that average. What was it? Coming in, it was
167.
That's right. 64 points.
A bit of time here for Arambidi. A couple of hacks before digging in. Now we're set. Milam at second, Brown at first, 11-4, LSU leading. Pitch from Grab. And on the hands, upstairs, inside, it's ball 1. The 1-0 to Arambidi. Swung on and fouled to the Cajun dugout third base side. Evens it up 1-1. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. All you have to do, text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from Accutemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Runners take their lead first and second. The 1-1 hammered to center field. Coming in is Hepworth. He'll play it off one bounce. They'll wave around Milam from third. He'll score without a throw and an RBI single for Arambidi. Third ribby of the night. Third hit of the night. And it's now 12-4 LSU.
Big night for Cade Arambidi, staring down the Cintas player of the game. He has now raised his average up to 260. He's going to sleep well tonight.
You said it. We'll give you and Jay Johnson some credit. You said before first pitch, hey, if Arambidi can come in here, just get some confidence, see the baseball come off the bat a few times, it'll bode well for him. And that's exactly what's happened here on this Tuesday. Michael Braswell trying to do the same thing. He's 1 for 1. He's reached base all 3 times. This pitch, a breaking ball from Grab, a called strike. It's 0-1. Braswell, a base hit, scored a run in the first, aboard in the third on a walk. And hit by a pitch with the bases loaded, drove in a run. Gave Brazzi his 9th RBI of the year. Here's the 0-1. Missing inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, everybody in the lineup tonight with a hit except for Jake Brown, although he has reached by way of walk, and Stanfield at the bottom has reached with a hit by pitch. He came around to score.
A 1-1 down in the dirt. Torres blocks it up, and it's 2-1. Well, we mentioned the Mississippi State Series coming up beginning on Thursday. As Jay Johnson and I discussed it last night, a classic SEC series. This breaking ball misses outside to Braswell. It's now 3 balls, 1 strike. Jay summed it up best. Doug, I'm sure you'll give no argument to this. LSU and Mississippi State lifted SEC baseball and college baseball to what we know it is today. Here's the 3-1. Missed outside with a fastball, and that will load the bases for the 4th time tonight for the Tigers. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 12-4 they lead. And this may be all for Aiden Grab, as once again pitching coach Gunnar Leger on his way out. And a couple of options down there in the bullpen. We'll see if this is a discussion or a change. Nobody joining him on the mound. This may be strategy. Let's see.
Well, he kept the catcher back behind home plate. Makes me think he wants to keep it a private conversation.
Yep. We'll be facing Chris Stanfield at the bottom of the order. And indeed, Aiden Grab will remain on the mound here, so just a little strategizing. Stanfield, as Doug just told you, 0 for 2, but was hit by a pitch, scored a run in the first, a fly ball out to center in the third, and a strikeout victim in the fourth inning. 12-4 LSU leads. Stanfield with a huge opportunity here. He's got 10 runs batted in. Batting just 167 this year with the bases loaded. See if he can change his fortune. First pitch, sails high, 1-0. I say all that about the Mississippi State LSU series because even though it's 4-2 LSU and 1-5 Mississippi State, none of that matters when they get together on Thursday. No. This breaking ball misses outside and it's 2-0.
When I think of Mississippi State baseball, I think of Skip Bertman, Ron Polk, Dudy Noble Field, Alec Box Stadium, and you said it best. There is no college baseball as we know it today without that Mississippi State LSU rivalry back in the 80s and 90s. Watch out.
Pitch inside, and let's see, did it catch the bat or the hand? Boy, that was a loud knock when that pitch came in on Stanfield, and they're going to say came off.
Yep, they say it came off the hand. They're just sending the runner back. Wait a minute, why are they?
Yeah, Jay Johnson said, wait a minute.
He's going to review it.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at it because I think they are arguing it came off the bat. I thought it came off the arm guard. Didn't sound like a bat. It made a sound, but I thought it came off the arm protector.
Saying it came off the elbow arm protector. The umpire thought it hit the knob of the bat, so we will have a review with the bases loaded. If the umpire is correct, it'll be a 2-1 count with 2 outs. If he's wrong, Stanfield will head to first. The Tigers will plate their 14th run of the game.
So we'll have our second official review of the night. We'll head 2 of the umpires to the video room beside the third base dugout up under Alec Box Stadium. Take a look at it here. Under review, brought to you by Acme Oyster House. Cajuns challenged early in today's game. Won that challenge on a play at first base.
Okay, challenge over. Can we move on?
Yeah, we watched the replay here. Everybody else watching the big screen on the scoreboard, and pretty clear. It caught the elbow and forearm of Chris Stanfield.
This one won't take long. And the Tigers will have a 10-run lead.
And they are coming out quickly. So the theory holds in this instance. And again, microphone not working or operator error, but yes, indeed, they rule it hit by pitch. That will bring to the plate Aaron Beatty, and that will make it 14-4. LSU leading now by 10 runs on the hit batter with the bases loaded. And that will get Derek Curiel to the plate for a 5th time tonight, but that'll be all for Aiden Grab. Pitching coach on his way out. He's made the call to the bullpen. Pitching change powered by Sunshine. Again, if you need a game-changing upgrade, Tiger fans, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. Tigers on top of Louisiana-Lafayette. Tell you about the new Raging Cajun pitcher when we come back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans, I stand corrected. Maybe I was wishful thinking. It's 13-4. LSU leading after that hit by pitch after the review. Stanfield was awarded first base. That brought in Aaron Beatty. Makes it 13-4 with 2 outs. Still the bases loaded. Curiel at the plate to face the new pitcher, Matt Osteen, for the Raging Cajuns. First pitch inside missing, ball 1, 1-0 to Curiel, who again is 1 for 3. A walk and scored a run, base hit and scored a run. That all came in the first inning. A strikeout and a board on a fielder's choice last time in the 4th inning. This pitch misses high and makes it 2-0 to start off Curiel from Matt Osteen.
Yeah, Osteen has a 1.59 ERA coming in. This is his 5th appearance on the year. 5 2/3 innings so far, 4 hits and 1 run allowed. It was earned 4 walks and 6 strikeouts.
This one swung on, lifted in the air, left field way, but it gets behind the screen and out of play, and the low seating down the third base line. That'll move the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Derek Curiel.
Trying to figure out why we thought that was the 14th run. You know, I think the scoreboard operator put that 13th run up there because he was pretty sure that it was a hit by pitch too. And maybe we didn't think he did it yet, waiting for the review.
Here's the 2-1. Well, I'll just blame it on my poor math skills. Well, typically you can look at 9 and a 1 and a 3 and determine that it's 13. I didn't do that.
Look, I can tell you it's not the first time, and it won't be the last.
No, it won't.
that we misread a scoreboard.
Bases are loaded, 2 outs, and a 3-1 pitch to Curiel is high and inside, ball 4. And yes, indeed, phone the neighbors. It's 14-4 now. It's coming in to score. And that will make it 14-4 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Tigers have put 4 runs across. They've done it on just 2 hits. Again, once they loaded the bases, the Cajuns now having trouble finding the 3rd out of the inning. And that'll bring Jared Jones to the plate. And if you're Matt Osteen, you're really kicking yourself. You face the Bear here, who already had his 2nd career grand slam earlier tonight in the 1st inning.
Yep, he's licking his chops right now.
And insult to injury, was caught looking, something rarely happening last time in the 5th inning. This pitch drops in low, and it's 1-0.
You saying it might be an angry bear up there? Even worse, huh?
Tigers have Braswell now at 3rd, Stanfield at 2nd. Curiel walked with the bases loaded. He's at first base. 2 outs, 14-4 LSU leads.
I feel like the bases have been loaded all night.
The 1-0, way outside. Torres knocks it down, chases it up the first base line. Everybody stays put, and it moves the count 2-0 to Jared Jones.
Strike percentage tonight for the Raging Cajuns, Chris, 48.3%.
Osteen didn't like the first call. Now he's good with it. He'll come set. Jones awaits with the bases loaded. The 2-0. Missed upstairs. 3-0.
10 walks tonight for this Raging Cajun pitching staff to go along with 3 hit batters.
Here you are, Matt Osteen. Come in the middle innings. You got Jones at the plate. Bases loaded. Nowhere to put him. You don't want to offer one like a beach ball. Nothing really close for Jones to take a swing at, and that one misses inside for ball 4. That'll bring in another run. Braswell touches home plate. Now it's 15-4 LSU. So now the Tigers have added 5 runs here in this frame on just 2 hits.
And this is the second time in the game that 11 batters have hit in 1 inning. Now Ashton Larson will get a chance to be a part of the offensive dynamite here.
Larson going to pinch hit. By the way, the Cajuns tonight giving up 14 free passes, 11 walks, 3 hit batters. Larson, first pitch, swung on by the left-hander, sent back into the screen. Foul, 0-1.
Yeah, the game started with back-to-back walks and then back-to-back doubles, so it's kind of been the story of the game since the first pitch.
Larson batting for the 25th time this year. His pitch inside, gets away from Torres. He'll chase it way up the third baseline, but no need to be over-aggressive. LSU happy to stay put first, second, and third. 1-1 now the count to Larson. Batting .250 in those 24 plate appearances so far on the year. Big part of LSU's run to the regional at Chapel Hill last year. There's the 1-1 to Larson. Catches the outside corner with a fastball at the knees from Osteen, and it's 1-2. Did not see Ashton over the weekend in Austin. 1-2 pitch. Almost caught him. He gets out of the way. Leaving up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, there were 3 left-handed starters this weekend in Austin, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons.
2-2. Went around, couldn't hold back. Larson down on strikes, and the bottom of the 5th comes to an end. The Tigers, though, put a 5 spot on the board. 5 runs on just 2 hits. A lot of free passes offered up there by the Cajun pitching staff, but it's now 15-4 LSU. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Cajuns have 8, 9, and top of the order due up. Cuff, Ardoin, and Brooks Wright when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo roach spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo roach spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
All right, coming back.
Powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tonight's game, LSU put 9 runs up in the bottom of the 1st inning. Took a 9-1 lead after the Cajuns struck first in the top half of that frame. Tigers put 1 run up in the bottom of the 4th, but 5 in the bottom of the 5th to have a 15-4 lead over Louisiana-Lafayette. And we will indeed see Connor Binge take over on the mound for the Tigers. Start the top of the 6th inning. He'll face off against Cuff, Ardoin, and Wright atop the order for the Raging Cajuns. Fans, help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com.
This will be the 9th time out for Connor Benj this year. 6.52 ERA coming in. And 9 2/3, he's allowed 8 hits and 7 runs. They've all been earned. He has 7 walks and 9 strikeouts on the year. Opponents hitting .235. Also have a couple defensive subs in this inning.
Connor Cuff stands in. Benj fires the first pitch, a fastball outside. 1-0. Ashton Larson taking over in right field for Jake Brown. After coming in to pinch hit, striking out there to end the bottom of the 5th inning. The 1-0. Strike just above the belt. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Connor Cuff. Connor Benj versus Connor Cuff. Battle of the Connors here to start the top of the 6th. Here's the 1-1. There's a strike at the letters, outer half, and it's 1-2.
William Schmidt ended up working 2 innings, allowed 3 hits and 2 runs. He had a walk, no strikeouts tonight. He threw 47 pitches.
Pitch number 4 for Connor Benj. The 1-2 swung on and fouled down the first base line off the bat of Connor Cuff. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU.
Back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
1-2 pitch. Called. Strike on the inside corner with a hammer fastball from Connor Benj at 95. Does not appear Connor Cuff was ready for that one, so Connor Benj wins the Battle of the Connors, and here comes Jay Johnson after Benj performed over the weekend. Called upon to come in. Gets the strikeout.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is coming in right now. No one's been throwing. Oh, no, they have been throwing. Here comes a, is that a right-hander? Let me see. How'd that guy sneak in there and get loose without us noticing?
Yeah, it was Maverick, Rizzi, and Benj who were throwing that we saw on our screen. Rizzi's still in the pen.
Yeah, that's Chandler Dorsey out of nowhere. He must have been warming up in another bullpen somewhere.
So Dorsey will come in. Pitch and change powered by Sunshine. Your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Give you his numbers and get back to it. 1 away here, top of the 6th inning. 15-4, LSU leading over Louisiana-Lafayette. We'll be back right after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
All right, coming back after this one.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Chandler Dorsey will take over on the mound for your Tigers, who lead Louisiana-Lafayette 15-4 here in the top of the 6th inning. There's one away. Dorsey started his career in South Florida, transferred in after last year. Spent the summer, 3 games in Cape Cod League. Now we'll see him on the mound here. He'll face Sam Ardoin, the second baseman, at the bottom of the order for the Raging Cajuns. And the first pitch from the right-hander. This is inside, 1-0.
Yeah, first time we saw him was March 4th against North Dakota State, and then again on March 9th against North Alabama. 2 appearances on the year so far.
Slap to center field. Going to drop down in front of Stanfield off the bat of Ardoin as he picks up his second hit. He had a double with an RBI back in the second. So make him now 2 for 3 in the 9-hole spot tonight. Coach Deggs.
Yeah, so far Dorsey's worked 3 innings, allowed now 3 hits, 2 runs, no earned runs. There's 2 walks and 3 strikeouts.
Brooks Wright, the freshman, atop the order, bats for the 4th time. He had his first hit of the ball game back in the 4th inning. Drove in a run with a single. Before that was caught looking to start the game in the bottom of the 1st. A ground out to the shortstop Milam, his second at bat. Swings at the first pitch and sends it foul above his teammate's head in the third base dugout. I mentioned over the weekend Alondra Villarreal, one of our producers, an award winner.
Oh yeah, she's a
Louisiana Association of Broadcasters. Brian Haldane, our straw tonight, also an award winner. Didn't want to finish tonight without putting that out there. That pitch inside, a 1 ball and 1 strike to Brooks Wright. Best election coverage of 2024 from Mr. Haldane.
Come on.
Nobody covers politics like Haldane does on Talk 107.3 every single morning. That's how I start my day. The 1-1. Going inside, make it 2-1 now to Brooks Wright.
Thank you.
Gotta keep up with all these talented producers. They're out doing all these wonderful things.
I'll tell you what.
Winning awards.
Got a stable of them.
2-1 pitch. Ground ball, 1 hopper. Going down to a knee is Milam. He'll throw to second to get the lead runner. Make sure he got that to Tanner Reeves, who's now playing second base. Good job by Milam just to get to that ball. It was sharply hit.
Sharply hit at 106 miles an hour. Let me just tell you, everything about that play that Stephen Milam just made look easy, none of it was. He not only had to catch it spinning and pirouetting out to the outfield while going to the ground, but he had to wait for Dickinson to get to the bag and kind of just float a ball over there right in time to get the force out at second base. Another great play by the monster.
Runner at first, 2 down. Owen Galt now at the plate. First, Dorsey going to check on the runner in right over at first. He's back safely. And of course, you listen to every LSU baseball game on our flagship home, Eagle 98.1, the Rock Station. They also took home an award. Best large market station in the state of Louisiana. Here's a crack off the bat of Galt into right field. Going to be handled out there by Larson. So now runners first and second for the Cajuns with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Again, they have put together 10 hits tonight. They've been able to find that clutch hit with runners on outside of the 1st, 2nd, and 4th inning. Chandler Dorsey trying to bat down the hatches here with 2 outs as Caleb Stelly comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3. A couple of singles and a fly ball out last time to left field and Derek Curiel. Runners take their lead. Dorsey fires and it's low to the right-hander. 1-0. Wright with a leadoff second. Galt takes a healthy leadoff first. Nobody holding him on with 2 outs. Dorsey fires. Again, the fastball missing low. It's 2-0. Dorsey comes set. And the 2-0 pitch. Way up top. 3 balls, no strikes. I keep mentioning, Doug, the fact that this is the first weekend of the Thursday-Friday series.
Yeah.
Again, teams certainly have gotten used to that. They started the Thursday game several years back due to the addition of the SEC network. But it makes for a very quick week.
It does.
Sneaks up on you very fast. There's a strike with a take on by Stelly, make it 3-1.
Quick but long. Quick but long. Some long hours here at the box. It seems like it's even longer on those weeks.
3-1 pitch from Dorsey. Lifted high in the air, foul territory behind the plate. Aaron Beatty chasing it with room, and he makes the play for out number 3. Near the on-deck circle for the Tigers, just kept following it, didn't catch the overhang, right into the mid it goes, and that'll do it for the Cajuns. No runs, 2 hits, they leave 2 men on. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigers have 4, 5, and 6. Again, the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms has Ethan Fry leading it off when we continue after this. The Tigers lead Louisiana-Lafayette 15-4 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the 2nd annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly.
All right, coming back.
A car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 6th inning here from the box, and it's 15-4. LSU leading over Louisiana-Lafayette. Game has not been in contention much of the evening thanks to a 9-run first inning for LSU. Cajuns got up 1-0 after a half inning, but LSU batted around, plated 9 runs, got ahead 9-1, added 1 run in the 4th, 5 more in the 5th inning to make it a 15-4 lead over Louisiana-Lafayette. Dalton Beck going to lead things off. He'll bat for Ethan Fry, so Beck in as a pinch hitter, left-handed hitter. Will Taylor in to pitch for the Raging Cajuns, and the first one almost caught the mascot. A good 1.5 over the glove of the catcher Torres. All the way to the backstop it goes, and it's 1-0 to Dalton Beck.
Definitely a wild pitch for sure.
The 1-0 delivery. That one just missed the strike zone, a little low, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball at 92 off the arm of Will Taylor.
7th appearance of the year for Will Taylor.
Working quick, the 2-0 pitch at the belt. Missed inside, 3-0 with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Got a little stank on it. Taylor in 6 1/3 this year has allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, no earned runs yet, 6 walks and 3 strikeouts.
3-0 pitch on its way upstairs, so 4 pitches and a walk to Dalton Beck, so he will reach base. And the Tigers have the leadoff man aboard once again. That's the 12th walk of the game by Cajun pitchers tonight.
Through 5 innings.
And we'll see John Pearson, younger brother of Josh, out of West Monroe. He'll come in to pinch hit here for Stephen Milam, whose night is done. Milam went 2 for 4, by the way. Last 2 at-bats came away with base hits, including an RBI single last time in the 5th.
Going to try to center a fastball here.
The pitch, outside corner. Breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pearson with his 11th plate appearance of the year. Batting .400. A home run, a double, 5 runs batted in. It's pretty efficient. Here's the 0-1. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. That pitch at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-2. Beck takes his lead off of first. Will Taylor comes set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3 at the letters, outer half. And John Pearson a little surprised by that. I'm not sure he appreciated the strike call, but he's down on strikes. Taylor records his first punch out. 1 gone here at the bottom of the 6th inning.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised too if I'm John Pearson. I mean, the guy had 4 fastballs to the first hitter, threw him up against the backstop. And then he spins 3 curveballs in there right down the middle.
Now we'll see Tanner Reeves, who entered the game at second base for Dickinson. He'll swing the bat for the first time tonight. The pitch brushes him off the plate inside with an off-speed delivery from Taylor, and it's 1-0. Beck again aboard on a walk. He's down at first base. Taylor fires, and this one high and deep to right center field. Brooks Wright giving it a chase, but this one is out of here. Tanner Reeves with home run number 3. 3rd home run of the night for the Tigers, and that will make it 17-4 LSU.
Tanner Reeves with 3 home runs and 38 at-bats. Again, almost a homer every 10 at-bats. That's what you call taking advantage of opportunity. And before you know it, Chris, if Tanner Reeves continues to swing the bat the way he does in limited opportunities, those opportunities won't be so limited anymore.
Discussion we had early in tonight's game about Reeves and Braswell platooning. Tanner Reeves certainly possesses power in that bat, on display moments ago. As we'll see Cade Arrabidi bat for himself in the 7th spot. Cade tonight also looking for a good night, and he has delivered. 3 for 3. He's reached base all 4 times he's come to the plate. This pitch from Taylor outside in the dirt. Backhand blocked up by Torres, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Again, outside in the dirt, 2-1. Thursday night's game 1 with Mississippi State. First pitch, 7 o'clock. 2-1. Swung on, lifted in the air, and out of play, back behind us. Count moves, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thursday night game at 7 o'clock. 6:30 on Friday, and scheduled 2 p.m. first pitch on Saturday to conclude the series, LSU and Mississippi State. But stay tuned on the old social media channels. As we get closer, maybe that weather will start to look a little more favorable on Friday and Saturday. This pitch inside to Arrabidi, and that'll fill the count, 3-2. Cade tonight, 2-run homer in the first, his 3rd of the year. Had a double in the 3rd, a board on a walk in the 4th, and an RBI single in the 5th inning. Payoff delivery and a called strike on the outside corner. Arrabidi was hustling down to first, thought he saw ball 4, but not according to home plate umpire Alex Ziegler. So Will Taylor records his 2nd strikeout in relief, 2 gone, and we'll see Blaze Priester, backup catcher, come in to bat for Braswell here.
Yeah, Blaze Priester. Hadn't seen him in a while. Let's see the last time Blaze had an at-bat. Pitching change. Just what we need right now.
So that'll be all for Will Taylor. They'll make another change, will the Cajuns. A pitching change powered by Sunshine. Let's tell you about the new pitcher. Get back to it. 17-4. LSU leads. Again, 10-run rule in effect. Cajuns got to find one more out here in the bottom of the 6th, and then they've got to have one heck of a rally in the top of the 7th to keep this game going. 17-4, LSU leading. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Coming back.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
17-4, LSU leading big over Louisiana-Lafayette here on this Tuesday night. Tigers trying to get back to their winning ways after dropping 2 over the weekend to Texas and SEC play over in Austin. As we've talked about at length tonight, Doug, I got to believe Jay Johnson going to be pleased with his team's performance in the pounce back, so to speak.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
one of the things. We mentioned the quick week that sneaks up on you when you start a Thursday series, but it's interesting. Jay last night said, hey, that's what we needed. Coming off the weekend, we need to be out there playing baseball, so it comes at a good time. Blaze Priester stands in. Matt Gaither, the new pitcher, a left-hander, hurls a fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Priester, by the way, batting for just the 6th time this year. Swing and a miss. Ooh. Fastball there. Nice little hiding of the baseball there from the left-hander. Matt Gaither kind of has a very mechanical last-minute windup, and then the ball comes flying out. Is that a sidearm or 3/4 slot?
3/4 from the left side, 94 miles an hour.
And the
Goodness
0-2.
gracious.
94-mile-an-hour heater and a swing
Where's
and a
he
miss
been?
by Blaze Priester. The Tigers are done. They do add 2 runs to make it a 17-4 ball game. They leave 1 man on. We head now to the top of the 7th. 10-run rule in effect. Last chance for the Raging Cajuns. They're down 17-4 to your Tigers. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good.
There we go. We're on, dude. Can you hear the commercial in the background?
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU
Let's
remains
talk about
a
the
leader
new
in the
pitcher,
NIL
Maverick
arena.
Rizzi.
Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
What do you think about Maverick Rizzi?
Maverick Rizzi, man.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
He pretty good? Talk to me. Have you seen Maverick Rizzi pitch yet?
I haven't. From up here,
Well, you know he's 6'10", right?
We're unlocking
Definitely,
Yeah, he throws pretty hard too. We'll see if he has a good outing here.
But with me here, he probably.
Improving the health of our
Well, look,
students
you
and
being here brought the Tigers 17 runs tonight.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we
Coming back.
This
All right, we're coming back now.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 7th inning coming your way here on Tuesday night. LSU winning big at the moment, 17-4, and Coach Jay Johnson going to call upon Maverick Rizzi to try to close the door, finish this one out. 10-run rule in effect as we hit the top of the 7th inning. So, of course, goes without saying. Cajuns got some work to do if they want to hang around the box a little bit longer here.
Yeah, 10th appearance of the year for the Rizzler. Comes in with a 5.19 ERA. In 8 2/3 innings of work, he's allowed 6 hits and 5 runs. They've all been earned. He has 7 walks and 6 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .207. I'd like to see him fill up the strike zone here for 3 straight outs.
Lee Amadei will lead it off, and the first pitch just missed the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Whoa. Didn't miss by much.
Rizzi, imposing figure out there on the mound. Here's the 1-0 after the windup. Same spot, and again, just off the inside corner. That'll make it 2 balls, no strikes to Amadei, who's 1 for 3 in the cleanup spot for the Cajuns tonight. Had a double in the 5th inning. Hit into a double play in the 3rd on a line drive and grounded out to Milam his first time up back in the first frame. Now this one missing, now 3-0.
Yeah, he's imposing, but he's got to be able to throw strikes.
Rizzi's 3-0 pitch down the middle. Fastball 96. Take was on. It's 3-1.
He doesn't need much more than that one.
High chopper waiting on it at second base is Hogg. The throw over to first gets away, and arriving safely is going to be Amadei. Again, lots of substitutions. Hogg taking over at second base. He had to wait on that high chop that went a good 30 feet in the air and then tried to get it over quickly. So I believe Priester, who's taken over at first. And
that's a tough first play to come out of the dugout. You got the high chop. Got to catch it and get rid of it almost at the same exact time. So Hogg gets tested there. He gets credited with the error. Costello's now in at first base. Larson stays in right field. Dalton Beck is out in left field. Mikey Ryan is at shortstop. Reeves is over at third base now. He came in at second. And now, of course, David Hogg's at second base.
Pitch misses away to Mark Collins, who stands in to bat, a freshman out of Opelousas, Louisiana. Again, Rizzi called upon here to try to close it down quickly. Cajuns, though, take advantage of the miscue on the error, and they have a runner at first here with nobody out. Rizzi does find the strike zone here with a fastball, and it evens the count now to Collins, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Runner at first, no outs, top of the 7th. Rizzi fired, almost caught the sleeve and arm of Collins on a pitch up and in. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike.
Connor Ware is up and throwing down in the Tigers bullpen, as is, looks like Chandler Dorsey's just finishing up his workout.
2-1 delivery. That one almost caught him. Gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop. It goes. Advancing to second base will be a pinch runner in Markle called upon by the Cajuns. So he moves into scoring position with a 3-1 count. Nobody out. Top of the 7th for Mark Collins.
Not much that can put Jay Johnson in a bad mood right now, except for a pitcher not throwing strikes with a 13-run lead.
Collins swings and lifts this one. A soft one foul. Catches the screen near the Lowe's first base side. That'll fill the count 3-2. Collins batting for the 27th time this year. A 192 average. He's got the pinch runner Markle down at second base. And Rizzi's payoff delivery. Hit in the air to left field. Not very deep, but charging in will be Dalton Beck, and he gets there in time. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU as Collins retired. May see a slew of pinch hitters here. We'll wait and see.
Let's see if that settles Rizzi down a little bit, getting that first out. Xavier defeated Kentucky, Chris, 9-3 in Lexington. Xavier is now 11-13 on the year.
Connor Higgs back to the plate. There he is, 1 for 2. Reach base on a single and a walk in tonight's game. First pitch missing by Rizzi, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, 1 down, top of the 7th, a 17-4 LSU lead. The 1-0 from Rizzi. Misses high above the letters, now 2-0. Fans, a reminder, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? 2-0 delivery. Missing high, make it 3-0.
I think this might be the last batter for Maverick Rizzi.
Checks the runner, now the 3-0 pitch to the plate. Strike on the outer half. Getting the velocity strong in Rizzi. Fastball in the mid-90s. Just got to find the strike zone. 3-1 the count now to Higgs. And the pitch. Sent back foul into the screen. That'll fill the count 3-2 on another fastball offering at 95. Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game, which comes your way, by the way, on Thursday at 7 o'clock against Mississippi State. You can win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss.
Nice.
That time the fastball finds the hole in the bat. And Higgs down on strikes. 2 gone. 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU here in the top of the 7th, leading 17-4. The Tigers 17 runs, 11 Bingo Pest Product base hits tonight.
Great job there from Rizzi to climb the ladder from a 3-0 count.
So now with 2 gone, runner at second. We'll see another pinch hitter. First pitch, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Griffin Hebert, a 5'11 freshman out of Lake Charles. A left-handed hitter stands in here.
Yeah, this kid's going to be a good player for them in the future.
Number 1 misses outside, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, the pitch. Off speed, missed outside and high. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Hebert. Tigers with a chance to pick up their 7th run rule victory of the year. Got one last week over UNO in the midweek. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball at 96, but missed off the plate outside. Hebert now stares down a 3-1 count with 2 down, a runner at second. Rizzi from the stretch, the 3-1. Called strike, that'll fill it up. That time the fastball, plenty of that outside portion of the plate. So now here in the top of the 7th with the 10-run rule in effect, LSU up 17-4, runner at second, 2 down, payoff delivery, swing and a miss. Tigers win, Tigers win. 7th run rule victory of the 2025 campaign as they put down Louisiana-Lafayette by a final of 17-4. With the loss, the Raging Cajuns head back west, 11-15 on the season. They remain 3-3 in Sun Belt Conference play for the Tigers of LSU. They put those 2 losses in the rear view in a big way tonight. They moved their record to 23-3. They also remain 4-2 in SEC play. Up next, Mississippi State. 3-game set starting Thursday night here at the box at 7 o'clock. Tigers tonight run rule the Raging Cajuns by a final of 17-4. Back with more on the LSU Sports Radio Network.